nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool, with Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh days. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life. Mentos, the fresh maker.
Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cake.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 20.
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8th electoral votes, in Indiana with its 11th electoral votes, West Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
And we are live. What's up to the snake pit? What's up to the 199? I'm a little fired up today, and I probably didn't do myself any favors with this stream, titling it No More Bullshit, but you got to do what you got to do. I'm fired up after seeing all this stuff with Trump and the fact that this dude has been bogged down in court over a bullshit kangaroo court trial. And now the dude is just out there being a fucking rock star, and he's in his late 70s and he's out there doing it. The man is unstoppable. He's unstoppable, and some of the images and some of the video we've seen is absolutely fantastic, and it has fired me the fuck up. And I am tired of all the bullshit. I'm tired of all the whining and the crying. I'm tired of people making up fake narratives and not understanding that there is so much on the line right now that people need to get out of their own way and get rid of their own bullshit and get over their tears and their salt and understand that the only way that things are going to get better is by supporting President Trump. That's it. That's all it comes down to. We've got celebrities melting down because they understand the MAGA momentum is there. We've got all of these weirdos losing their minds. They can't take it, and it's glorious to see. The dude is in his late 70s, and he's out there crushing it. It's insane, and it's got me fired up, and I hope you're fired up too, because we're going to have a great show tonight. So first of all, let me say hello to everyone. Thank you for joining in, everyone. Welcome in. I see Cam Man is here. Shout out, because the other day we didn't have Cam Man or Eric for a short period of time, and I was like, holy shit, we don't have Can Man or Eric. That's a problem. That is a problem. But they're both here now. So here we go. We've got the chat. Let's see how everybody's doing in the chat. Shout out to the chat as well. And yeah, we're going to have a lot to talk about. And we may have a special guest in a little while. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. We will see. What's up, Hypnotic? Hypnotic. First of all, I love you, Hypnotic. But damn it, you're sharing these losers on my Twitter feed, and then I had to see that they only listed me as an average grifter. These weirdos that, like, these weirdo YouTubers, they have, like, no following whatsoever, and their entire online existence is us, and they had, like, this grifter tier, and I'm like, they had me listed as, like, an average grifter. I'm like, average. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not average. But yeah, so I'm like, I got to step my game. I got to step the toxicity up. I've got to step the toxicity up. All right? So we understand now that we have to step the toxicity up around here. I was offended. I don't get offended by much, but I get fucking offended if you say I'm a mid-tier grifter, okay? I don't know what the specifics are. I saw the screenshot, though, from Hypnotic and on his Twitter account. And they had me listed as, like, average. I'm like, average? Bro, average? Between Geeks and Gamers and D-Day Cobra, we are in the top 50 in the I'm sorry. In the top 20 in the United States of America for Super Chats. That is top-tier grifting. And Geeks and Gamers is number 46 in the world. That is top-tier grifting. So I've got to step my grifting game up. All right? I'm pissed about this. I'm really, really mad about this. So we're going to work on that, okay? We're going to work on the toxicity. Speaking of toxicity, Doug freaking B over on Rumble for a proper 199 to set off the grift. That's right. Doug B on Rumble for a proper 199. Says Trump was even polling the crowd in Wisconsin. Sleepy Joe or Crooked Joe. Dude is the chattest chat of all time. Trump for king of the earth. You're damn right, Dougie B. Dude, the images from that event in Wisconsin and some of the stuff from Michigan were just absolutely glorious, man. I loved it. I loved seeing it, and that's what really got me fired up. And so we're going to show all of that tonight. We're going to show all of that tonight. But I had to cope a little bit because, yeah, being called an average grifter, that's the worst thing you can do to me. Like, that is the absolute worst thing you can do to me. I want to be the top grifter, okay? I think like Tim Pool, Steven Crowder, and Elon Musk were like the top grifters. I was like, all right, I can accept that. All those guys are far beyond me, okay? But I want to be right there, all right? So we're gonna have to get the grifting back, all right? So I have recognized that I have to step it up, all right? It's so weird, man. It's so weird. But in all reality, it was just funny to see that. But let me catch a few of these really quick. We got Golden Nuggets for $10. Says, last super for a while, but feeling hopeful for the future. My operation comes soon, and then I can put this past 2 years behind me. Thanks, Snake Pit and Jeremy, for the support. Brother, we're hopefully everything's going to work out for you, man. And again, you know we got your back around here. Health is very important. I'm pretty old at this point in time. Probably don't have many years left, maybe 2 or 3 tops. So I'm hoping to grift a little while, but we'll see. But in all reality, definitely health is the most important thing. And if you have your health, man, it's a valuable thing, and I think most of us take that for granted. So we got your back, bro. We got your back. Lost Tales for $20 on Rumble. Lost Tales for $20 on Rumble. Jeremy is such an average grifter, I don't even super chat him. Damn. Lost Tales hit me where it hurts. But Kelly R. walking in the door with a MAGA red bomb for a proper 199 over here on YouTube. Holy shit. Kelly R. Holy crap. Kelly R. says, want some? Here's some. There you go right there. There you go. Kelly R. massive supporter of the channel, a massive MAGA fan. Really appreciate you, Kelly. Thank you so much. I saw my boy Vic Whiplash in the chat too. Hail Vic Whiplash. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad that you're in the chat. I'm glad you're doing well, brother. So good to see you here, man. And yes, happy Wednesday, says Emily Kruger. Happy Wednesday indeed. Look, I've got to show you guys this just right off the start, because it's just too good to not show. This is where the energy comes in, all right? I want the energy level on CobraCast 199 to go through the roof, and there's no other way to do that than, well, holy shit, Josh Johnson. What the fuck is happening right now? What is happening? Josh Johnson for a proper 199 says some. What did he say? How about some more? Oh my God. And then David Phillips says, grift my Riga grift. I had to say it very slowly. This is what I'm talking about. I am coming back with full toxicity. All right, full toxicity. Doug P on Rumble. Doug B on Rumble for another proper 199 and says MAGA Kelly R. Let's go with another proper 199. Jesus, good Lord, I haven't even showed the clip that will send this audience through the roof. Okay. This clip is magical, all right? This is what really got me fired up. This is when I made the title of this stream based on the video that I'm about to show you guys right here. This is absolute magic right here. That's my America, baby. Dude, the MAGA energy is off the charts right now. The MAGA energy is off the charts. Look at this clip right here. Look at this clip right here. This right here was anime Donald Trump. Anime Donald Trump is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Anime Donald Trump. Please make this a thing, ladies and gentlemen. Anime Donald Trump is my favorite Donald Trump I've ever seen, all right? I've never, like, when I saw this, I fucking died. I was like, are you kidding me? Anime Donald Trump. I need to see. I did retweet it. I retweeted it earlier. But right here, look at this. This man is the Chad of Chads. And I see you, Kelly R. MAGA all day, every day. Let's go. Look at this right here. Trump is the greatest showman on earth. Watch this. What a boss, dude. What a Chad. Like, what an absolute Chad. As Doug B said, the Chad of Chads. There is nobody on Trump's level, dude. He is just next level, and it's insane how freaking cool he is. He just knows how to play everything up, and he commands the room. He commands the room no matter where he's at. It is absolutely fantastic. Then we had this right here. Let me see if I can find it. Right here. No, hang on. Right here. Look at this dude. Like, again, the dude's in his late 70s, and look at the energy that he has. Again, after being in court, bogged down by the legal system, trapped in New York, they won't let him leave. Here's this dude out here just being a boss. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking to myself, like, that's why I got so fired up, because I'm like, dude, like, you got people like Hassan saying that they're tired from streaming too much and their social battery. Like, Hassan Piker sits there and says his social battery gets drained from streaming too much. You've got Donald Trump at 77 or whatever he is. I think he's 77 years old. The man is 77 years old. He's a multi-billionaire, the most famous human being on the planet, and he doesn't have to do all of this. He's bogged down by bullshit legal stuff constantly. He's having to sit there and deal with this bullshit. They're keeping him from his family, all of this stuff, and he's still out there shaking people's hands, putting on rallies, just shutting places down because he's so popular. And it's just amazing the energy that he has. And it really is. So I got fired up when I saw this. I was like, this is crazy, dude. This is crazy. In a good way. In a good way. So that's really why I got so fired up. And hopefully it fires all of you up too. Judging on the chat. And McCawk with 20 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. But yeah, based on the chat, looks like you guys are fired up too, and you should be fired up because Trump is the man. He is the absolute, like, there's nobody like him. There's nobody like him, and there's never going to be anyone like him. And when people, like, a lot of these weirdos think like, oh, well, you think Trump's perfect. Trump is far from perfect, and that's why we fucking love the guy. Trump is far from perfect. All right. In fact. You want to know? You want another reason to love Donald Trump? You want another reason to love Donald Trump? The man does. I don't know how he does this shit, okay? But this is why. I'm trying not to laugh. All right. Trump is a billionaire. Trump lives a life that few of us will ever live. None of us probably will ever experience the wealth and the life that the man has had. And yet, thank you, Vic Whiplash. And it looks like Kelly R got one of Vic Whiplash's memberships. Vic Whiplash with 20 gifted memberships. Trump's lived this life of like fame and fortune and glitz and glamour. And yet he still is able to connect with the everyday American. And then he does shit like this, which is exactly why people love him. He doesn't even know how to pronounce vegan.
But I want to thank Shannon. We'll get out and we're going to go there during, you get ready for me. Maybe you can convince me with that vegan food, okay? You get a good, healthy vegan food. But I want to.
He doesn't even know how to pronounce vegan. Holy shit. Holy shit. One more time.
Thanks, Shannon. We'll get out and we're going to go there during, you get ready for me. Maybe you can convince me with that vegan food, okay? You get a good, healthy vegan food. But
I saw, let's see, somebody in the chat, is it Sun Creations that went by? You have the best chat, fam. Well, thank you. Our chat is the best. We have the best chat. There's no doubt about it. And I like that the chat gets the respect that they deserve around here, whether it's on Rumble, whether it's on Kick. And by the way, we're live on Kick. We're live on Rumble. We're live on YouTube. We have the best chat within the internet. And that means like G&G, Fellowship, all of that. Best chat, no doubt about it. And the true MVPs of this. But yeah, Trump saying vegan is the best shit ever. I'm like, dude, how does he have this ability to just, you know... oh, wait, so Christy Noem is going to do an interview tonight with Sean Hannity. What's up, Adam, in the chat, Adam Magus. Christy Noem just, oh, this was 3 hours ago. Christy Noem is doing an interview with Sean Hannity. Holy shit. Looks like that probably would have, that's happening in 20 minutes now. That's going to be interesting. So, obviously, Christy Noem has had a pretty bad few weeks, or a bad week. And, yeah, I'll be interested to see how she handles it. Look, I personally, like, I don't have, like, the worst problem with it. Like, because I don't know the circumstances. If I know the circumstances, then I may have a problem with it. Because I'm a huge dog. I love dogs. I love animals. But I understand the reality of farm life. Not that I'm a farmer or anything like that, but I'm aware of it. But the way she presented that whole thing was awful. The optics were fucking horrendous. Horrendously bad. And I don't think she can explain herself away in this. I really don't. I really don't. You know, it's terrible. And if that dog was able to be saved in any capacity, then she's a terrible person. And that's really what it comes down to. We don't really know the specifics there. We don't know how big the problem was, but if that dog was salvageable in any way, shape, or form, if it just needed a different home, a different setting, a different whatever, and they decided to do that, that is fucking horrendous, dude. That is fucking horrendous. So yeah, crazy. William G says, thanks again for all the generous donations. Look at William G being awesome. Kelly R just dropped 20 gifted memberships. 20. But yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. I don't think she's going to salvage. If she was in the running for Trump's VP, it ain't happening no more. There's no way. I don't see any way that that's happening at all. I have not seen this clip yet, so we're going to watch it for the first time together. I have not seen it, so let's watch it all together. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
But isn't it nice to have a president who doesn't need a teleprompter? Not that he can read it anyway. He can't read it. Now think if I read my teleprompter and I'm going, well, let's see, because of the weakness in the economy, I'd like to apologize. Pause. 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 What was that? That's unbelievable. Pause. You know, I was watching it. I said, that was weird. They actually don't have pause in my teleprompter, you know? They have a blank space. That's like you see. If there's a response. If there's no response, you just keep going. You don't have pause.
Dude is the fucking man. Oh, man. Brer for 50 says, Jeremy, can you call Beardo and call him the gayest of gays? He's worth $1, right? The rest of this is in honor of everyone in the chat, especially those who are able to support you monetarily. They are the inspiration with their dedication. Absolutely. And I do appreciate it. Like, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I wake up every day just thankful that anybody watches my videos. And I'm honestly a little intimidated to make another video on this channel because the last one got 700,000 views, and I know I'm not going to come close to that on the next upload. I'm like, well, maybe I should just not upload again because the last one got 700,000 views. I'm not gonna match that. But yeah, I mean, I am super thankful for everything I have, and I am 1,000 like G&G Geeks and Gamers, which this is, you know, falls into that because I'm on it. But we are very much crowd centric. Like, if it wasn't for the audience, we wouldn't be in business. I wouldn't be able to do the things I'm able to do. We wouldn't be able to expand the way we're able to expand. And that's just the reality of the situation. And so I'm thankful so much for your guys' support and your generosity. It means more than you will ever know. And I don't fully understand it, and I'm not sure I ever will. I might, play it up and everything online or during my live streams to talk shit, because I know that the people that hate me absolutely they fucking lose their mind when I do that, when I kind of lean into the gimmick. But I am humbled by so much support. And in honor of that, I'm going to call Beardo right now and call him gay. So hang on just a second. Let's see here. Let me see. I did text him earlier. Okay, let me call him right now. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ripa's in the house.
Yo.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Let me guess.
Now, listen. You're going to be okay with this. You're going to be okay with this, okay?
Sure.
So, Brer sent me a big super chat so that I could call you and let you know you're the gayest of the gays. But it was a big super chat. Now, the thing is it was only $1 directed towards you. The other $49 was directed towards the chat to thank them for their generosity. So you are the gayest of the gays.
That's positive.
You're the gayest of the gays, and Brer just wanted you to know that. The number one gay.
At least I'm number one at something, huh?
That's right. Later, brother.
Yeah.
Bye. Fear the Beardo, everybody. Fear the Beardo. Bro, I got to give Beardo a big shout out. He was awesome on Tuesday night's main event, okay? He was awesome on Tuesday night's main event. I was so happy to see him getting all that love. He was great. Main event, I seriously was like, dude, can I keep this thing public? Like, this is bad. That was a spicy stream, Ripa. Shout out to Ripa who's in the chat. That was a spicy stream. And I was like, I don't know about that. Doug B on Rumble for another MAGA red bum of $100 and says, for Brer 247, we salute you 199. Holy shit, guys. What is happening? Good Lord. Beardo is the man, good people. Beardo is good people, man. I know, like, sometimes people, like, at first when Beardo came onto the scene. So I've been a fan of Beardo from the first time I saw his videos. When I tuned in one time, I can't remember if he sent me a message or whatever, and I checked up his channel. I didn't say anything to him, but then one night on main event, he was in the chat, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up, Fear the Beardo? I've checked out your channel. You do some good stuff. And he's like, what the fuck? But yeah, Beardo's great. He's got a great personality. He loves geeks and gamers. He loves to chat. He wants to entertain everybody. He wants everybody to have a good time when you're watching these streams. And he's a good guy. But yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to all of you as well. Let's see. Brer says a Beardo takes it like a champ. That's right, he does. Kelly R with $1 and got 16 likes for the $1. Thank you, Kelly R. Let's Cellular Dream says Jeremy is a vegan. I'm a vegan. Let's see. River Miles says Hassan has ultra fig energy. His social battery is biological. No hate. That is true. Kelly R says I need a membership. Spinning the wheel. Here we go. Look at that, man. Thank you. You guys have been way too generous already, and we're just getting started. What is happening right now? What is happening? We got a lot to get into still. There's a lot to discuss. So, again, the Trump stuff has been kind of out of control today. And, there was actually another tweet that I wanted to show you guys because Trump is taking it to the next level. And I am interested. I'll talk to Ripa about this when I can, but I'm interested to know his thoughts on it. But right here. So this was an announcement made right here. Trump is going to be at the Libertarian National Convention, and he's going to be speaking at the Libertarian National Convention on May 25th. From what I understand, he will be the first. He will be the first Republican nominee, I believe, to speak there, which is crazy. And again, he's doing everything that he needs to be doing. He's doing everything he needs to be doing right now, reaching across the aisle, talking to the people he needs to be talking to. And I'm telling you, man, it's November. Honestly, it's not even going to be November that's going to be crazy. It's going to be October. October is going to be absolutely insane. No, I don't think Trump's a libertarian at all. I don't think that at all. But I'm just saying the fact that he's willing to speak there and try to open up more people's minds to what's going on, I think is a good thing. And I'm really happy about that. Yeah, right here it is. ALX said right here. Breaking Donald Trump to speak at the Libertarian National Convention, making the first time a current GOP presidential candidate has spoken at their national event. So there you go, man. I know there's a lot of libertarians that have severe TDS. I know that for sure. 80 Victorum. I know that. But again, this is the difference in Trump. I mean, he went to SneakerCon, for crying out loud. The man showed up to SneakerCon. As a matter of fact, it's crazy. Barbara Streisand, all right? Barbara Streisand tweets this out. Trump is very clear about his intentions. He will try to install a government dedicated to himself, not the American people or the rule of law. It hurts my brain that these fucking people are so fucking stupid. She is literally describing Joe Biden. She's literally describing Joe Biden. It is astonishing how dumb these people are. Again, look what she's saying. She says Trump is going to install a government dedicated to himself, not the American people or the rule of law. So I responded with this. Dude, Trump needs to dress like this one day and just roll out and be like, what's up? What's up, my crimers? Holy shit. Let's see. BS Doomslayer says, D-Day Cobra, do you think he will announce Rand Paul as his VP? I think that would be a phenomenal move for Trump if he was going to do that. I don't know. Yeah, she's almost ratioed on this, by the way. I think that would be a phenomenal choice for him. And again, this is what's great about Trump is that he is, I don't know who he's going to pick as his VP. I have no idea. And he hasn't let anyone know who he's going to pick. He is very much keeping this close to the chest, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's a really good thing because he's no one knows. I think the popular choice is Vivek right now. That seems to be the very popular choice. Obviously, Trump talked about his meeting with DeSantis in Florida, which I've got a video we're going to check out that is talking about that. Because the fact is Trump has talked about it. DeSantis has not talked about it yet. DeSantis
for Trump after the
hang on.
Joe Biden has had another hellish.
My God, YouTube pisses me off sometimes. All right. So DeSantis, to my knowledge, has not commented on his meeting with Trump. I don't know if that is strategic. I don't know if that's intentional. I have no idea. But DeSantis has not commented on it. Trump has commented on it. DeSantis has not commented on it. I have not watched this video yet, but I think we should watch it right now because it's a pretty good, that's a pretty interesting title right there, which, do I agree with that title? I don't know, but let's listen.
So DeSantis expected to campaign for Trump after the pair met in Miami. There was a meeting that took place. So Florida Governor DeSantis agreed to campaign on behalf of Donald Trump after the former president rivals met Sunday morning at the ex-president's looks to retake the White House. The two prominent Republicans met in Miami in an attempt to patch up the strained relationship. DeSantis is expected to raise money for the presumptive GOP nominee on the top of campaigning for him. After his own Oval Office ambitions came up short, DeSantis, 45, suspended his campaign in January 2024 and quickly endorsed Trump over former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley while she was still in the race. But in a February phone call to supporters, DeSantis said that some Trump campaign staffers had an axe to grind against him while claiming the criminal indictments against the former president helped him curry sympathy after primary voters. So, Adam, thoughts on DeSantis and Trump having a meeting? What do you think this was over?
I'll just keep it super simple. DeSantis needs Trump way more than Trump needs DeSantis.
Holy shit! What? I was not expecting him to say that. Okay? Let's back that up. I was not expecting him to say that.
Voters. So, Adam, thoughts on DeSantis and Trump having a meeting? What do you think this was over?
I'll just keep it super simple. DeSantis needs Trump way more than Trump needs DeSantis.
Mega-based answer from Adam. He's 1,000% right about that. He is 1,000% right. Holy shit, I was not expecting him to say that.
I'm sure one of you guys is going to make a point of why this is advantageous for Trump. Trump's got Florida locked up. It's not a big deal. Trump needs to focus on the swing states and women because abortion is his biggest problem. I'm sure he'll gladly invite our governor's help and support and money and donors. I just don't understand why Trump actually gives a shit about Ron DeSantis at this point.
What the hell's going on? Adam just owned that. Adam just owned that entire take. Video's over. We need nothing else. That's the video. Perfect take from Adam. What the hell's going on here? I was not expecting that at all.
That's my thought.
Why do you think, Tom?
Because Trump wins the presidency. We have a hurricane in Florida. We need federal aid will be needed. FEMA will be needed. These guys are ultimately on the same team, and they're going to have to cooperate with each other long term. It's not just about the election. If you want to play the long game here, you probably have to be sensible, shake hands, and play the game against the real enemy.
I love the tweet by the president when he goes, "I'm very happy to have the full and enthusiastic support, not just regular support." He's enthusiastic, but and again, this goes back to Donald Trump loving loyalty. Yeah, somebody was in Ron DeSantis' ear, made him run. Obviously, huge mistake, but he's back. He's coming back in the fold, and Adam, you nailed it. He needs him. Donald Trump doesn't need anybody. Donald Trump just needs to pick a VP and go for the gusto and hopefully beat this deep state. But at the same token, he needs him way more, and he understands.
Just think about it. If DeSantis wants nothing to do with Trump or MAGA, what happens to his career? If Trump wants nothing to do with DeSantis, what happens to his career?
Yeah, of course.
And great governor.
I agree with everything that is being said up to this point. I agree with everything. Now, look, I have no problem with Trump and DeSantis working shit out. I have no problem with that whatsoever. That doesn't mean I'm going to trust Ron DeSantis moving forward, because I don't. And even still, even after Trump has made that tweet about him and DeSantis working together, Ron DeSantis has said absolutely nothing publicly. He said nothing. Ron DeSantis hates Donald Trump. He despises him, it seems like. And the fact that he has said nothing publicly, yet Trump is out there. I think Trump is doing everything he can to build as many bridges as possible. The key is there as possible. There are certain bridges that are not going to be built at all, but he is trying to shore up as much support as he possibly can. He's doing the right thing. Trump and DeSantis getting along is better for the country than them not getting along. I think that's definitely something that is obvious, that Trump and DeSantis getting along is better than them not getting along. But at the end of the day, yeah, Trump doesn't really need DeSantis, but it's not going to hurt at all to have DeSantis and him working together. That will only help him.
I love the guy.
But he needs Trump and MAGA way more than Trump cares to think about DeSantis. Hurricane
FYI,
or not.
Here's the part, though, when you think about this. So who gets more credit to hold this meeting? Do you give more credit?
1,000,000% Trump.
Okay.
Trump, because Trump is the one that has made the public statement. DeSantis has said nothing about this at all. Trump gets 1,000% credit for this meeting happening.
Yes. I agree. Let me tell you also what I like about this. I love that they met. There's a part of me, we can talk the fact that, well, this person needs this, that person needs this person needs this. DeSantis is 45. Well, the guy's got honestly, he's got 35 more years of running to do.
No,
Okay?
no.
He becomes a president.
No. DeSantis will never overcome the negativity of MAGA if he doesn't fix things with Trump. He will never, ever overcome that. It will not happen. MAGA is too strong and too powerful within the Republican and the conservative side. DeSantis will never, ever get elected in this lifetime if he doesn't fix shit with President Trump. That's a fact.
I don't know if, he paid attention to the part when I asked the question or not. DeSantis is a flag carrier. The only route he'll ever be a president is a flag carrier. DeSantis is not an alpha president. He's a flag carrier president. Those are two different things. You know what sucks about what I'm saying to you right now? You know what sucks about what I'm saying to you right now? Nobody wants to be known as that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be known as that. Guess what? Rogan sells out what types of arenas?
Huge.
Everything.
What type of arenas? How many thousands of people? 15,000.
15 grand.
Okay, he sells out arenas.
Big time.
Schultz, Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
Chappelle, football stadiums. Okay? Yeah. So now, there is levels to everything, right? When you think about this. There's levels to everything. Tim Grover was giving the argument about Michael Jordan and LeBron James. He says, have you ever heard about somebody collecting LeBron James shoes? You ever heard somebody talking about the fact that a LeBron James shoe was stolen and a guy goes back to take it back? Nope. How many stories do you hear about a Michael Jordan shoe that a guy goes back to get it because somebody stole it from him? A Michael Jordan sold this. A Michael Jordan. There's levels to the game. LeBron will never get there. He almost got swept by the Nuggets.
1,000%. Okay, 1,000%. And it's why. Have you ever heard Michael Jordan say he's the GOAT? Nope. The GOAT doesn't have to say he's the GOAT. Everybody else says he's the GOAT. LeBron James says he's the GOAT. LeBron James is always like, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. That's the moment you are done. You will never hit the level of any, as a player to player, LeBron is fucking phenomenal as a basketball player. He's not Jordan. And when he sat there and said, I'm the GOAT, I'm the GOAT, you're not the GOAT. The GOAT doesn't say he's the GOAT. Everybody else says he's the GOAT. And he just goes, laughs it off, or, hey, there's a lot of great players out there. Michael Jordan never said he's the GOAT. And that's why he is the GOAT. Legalize adulthood for 20 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. Legalize adulthood in the house.
And at the end of the day, he said what? It's just basketball.
Yeah.
It's just basketball. It's just a guy asked him a question. Are you going to be a Laker next season? Honestly, I don't want to answer that question right now. I'm just going to go spend time with my family and I'm going to do this. Michael wouldn't say stuff like that, right? There's a levels to the level respect you want. DeSantis could make a hell.
I am confident to say that, and I know it's impossible to say in theory, but I can confidently say, as a person that watched Michael Jordan play, there will never, ever, 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 ever be another player that will surpass Michael Jordan in professional basketball. It will not happen. And there are so many layers to get to that place. It's not just because he was the best player. It's not just because he jumped the highest. There's so many layers to why Jordan will always be the GOAT, and no one will ever come close. Kobe's the closest we've ever seen, but nobody will ever beat Michael Jordan. It won't happen.
Hell of a flag carrier. And if he becomes a bigger flag carrier the next 4 years, guess what that means? The more you're going to get from Trump 4 years on, period. Ulysses S. Grant was never a politician. Ulysses S. Grant was an incredible general. He was a flag carrier to Lincoln. 8 years later, Ulysses S. Grant became a two-term president. Boom. You go to every one of these guys you look at on who becomes the president, who becomes that. I'm happy I'm seeing this taking place. I don't know what role he's going to play. If you looked at the list of VPs, you know who was below Christy Noem for VPs? Vivek and DeSantis. You know what that means? Those two are not on the list at all. At the top of the list is one guy, Tim Scott. And I have my own thoughts on Tim Scott that I'm not going to be talking about on the podcast here.
I dig this. Ira Brower says this super chat identifies as a 50. You got to respect that. You got to respect that. In terms of the VPs, I do not want Tim Scott as VP. I'm not going to be mad if we get it, but I don't want him. That's not the pick. Where are these odds coming from? And where's Byron Donalds at? Where's Byron Donalds? What the hell is that? All right, let's listen.
But Tim Scott is first, Tulsi second, Christy is on this list. The other list, Rob, is really the one you want to look at. Elise Stefanik, there's a bunch of them here, right? But we'll see. I hope DeSantis gets even closer and they do more stuff together. I do think the one benefit is DeSantis has a lot of the billionaires' money that he can go back to and say, hey,
Rubio.
Remember, he did his first Twitter Spaces with Elon Musk. That means Musk was hoping for a DeSantis.
Very true.
So you got to know he plays that role he can play there. So we announced the Manette contest to come have dinner with us at Casa D'Angelo and go have dinner. Right.
So I see people are saying Benny had said Marco Rubio. I don't want Marco Rubio either. I don't want Tim Scott or Marco Rubio. I don't want either one of them. I don't know who I want as VP. I really don't. I mean, Vivek is the popular choice, and I'm not against Vivek as VP, but honestly, based on where we are and all of the names that I've heard out there, Byron Donalds might be the best choice right now. Byron Donalds might be the best choice of the names that are out there that are serious contenders. It might be Byron Donalds. I don't want Marco Rubio. I don't want Tim Scott. I don't want Tulsi.
Rob, go to the Leaders Bulletin. Folks, if you want to see the Leaders Bulletin, just go to Manette.com, and all the way at the top, you'll see a Leaders Bulletin. Click on it. The video explains how to compete. It's whoever Manects the most, both as experts, influencers, and those who ask others.
What is
as a
this?
user, you can compete on, and then we'll go to that. So if you're right
is he
now,
advertising his thing?
Place,
Is that the whole video?
then it's time. It hasn't even been. Okay.
Damn, nice grift, PBD. Okay, so I'm not going to watch. Shout out to Patrick Bet David, though. Valuetainment is a great channel. Give him a like, give him a follow. I'm a huge fan of the channel, but I'm not going to watch all that dinner with PBD stuff. But yes, I'm a big supporter of that channel. I like Patrick Bet David a lot. Tucker is another name. Again, a lot of you are going to bring Tucker up. I don't think that Tucker is going to be I don't think that Tucker's in the running. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is in the running because we don't know who's in the running. Kelly R says, you're not hearing me on this, but Mark Robinson is VP MAGA star. Trust me. We didn't hear it from Kelly R. We didn't hear it. I do like that they are keeping this close, very close. I got to show you guys this clip. This is an old clip. It's honestly, I'm 50-50 on this. Half of me wants to believe that this is just a skit and that no person is this dumb. But the reality of it is that there are people this dumb. This is amazing. This is amazing.
How is Trump racist?
Do you want to answer this for me?
Nope, this is for you. You made the claim. Back it up.
No.
How is he a racist?
He has had multiple people be killed because
he
of
has.
police brutality.
This hurts my brain so much. So apparently Trump has had multiple people killed. What?
He has had people be killed.
Ma'am, I live in a town where there was riots.
Very good. I'm glad that that's where you come from. However, who has he had killed?
He's caused his police to do it. He has militia-ized this country.
He has militia-ized this country.
I can't speak English because I suck at it, but ma'am.
Don't assume my gender.
What are your pronouns then?
They and Z and princess.
Princess? Mm-hmm.
Yes. How is he a racist?
I'm not going to answer you.
Why? Because you can't or because you won't?
No, because I'm pissed at you and you should leave our campus.
Oh, no. This is a free country, right? Whose streets? My streets. Today.
Yes, this is a private campus.
No, it's not. This is a public university. I just want to know how Donald Trump is racist.
Because he has had his militia, our military, be used to protect buildings against people who have been killed multiple times.
How is Trump racist?
What? What just happened? I don't even understand what I just watched. Like, it's so again, there's part of me that just goes, there's no way that's real. There's no way that's real. But apparently it is. Apparently it is. Is Drunk 3PO in the chat? Hail Drunk 3PO. Drunk 3PO in the house. He might be joining us a little bit later. We'll see. Krista, you can send him the link if you want for the call. And is he here? No, he's not here yet. Okay, so we'll see if Jay makes his way in here. He's a pretty big deal, so I don't know if he'll make it. He's a big deal. He's a big star. Legalize adulthood. Hang on. Dave Rubin says RuPaul for VP. Trust me, says legalize adulthood. Chris Benoit says Jim Jones for VP. Trust me. What the hell? Let me see here. How does one get killed multiple times? That was a member message. Yeah, I know. It's a great question that I don't really know the answer to. There was another video I wanted to show you guys right here. There's so much dumb shit happening right now. All right, I have not watched this video yet, okay? But this is Byron Donalds. Byron Donalds called race traitor and Uncle Tom by protester. Byron Donalds claps back. That guy's really old to be in college. Here we go.
How much is APAC paying you, you bastard? That being said, how much is APAC paying you, you race traitor? Race traitor, really? Yeah.
So,
yeah. Uncle Tom.
Why the United States is supporting a Jewish supremacist country?
Outside agitators aren't allowed. You're working for a foreign entity, you bastard.
Outside agitator, dude. Get him out of here. Get out of here. You're not a student.
That guy's really old to be in college.
Sir, why
all right, that was good. That was really freaking good. Byron Donald sized him up. He called him out.
How much is APAC paying you, you bastard? That being said, how much is APAC paying you, you race traitor?
Race traitor, really?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Uncle Tom.
Why the United States is supporting a Jewish supremacist country?
Outside agitators aren't allowed. You're working for a foreign entity, you bastard.
Outside agitator, dude. Get him out of here. Get out of here. You're not a student.
That guy's really old to be in college.
Sir,
why? That was a good answer. That was as perfectly played as you could imagine. That was really well played. So I have not seen this either, but apparently Robert De Niro is very mad. All right. I have not seen this yet. I bookmarked it. Robert De Niro is big mad at his own people. Enjoy. Robert De Niro stands with Israel. Here we go. What the fuck is Meth Damon doing? Meth Damon's back there. Holy shit. Meth Damon making an appearance while Robert De Niro's on a meltdown. That's amazing. Oh, shit. And yeah, just seeing Meth Damon just stand there as Robert De Niro's on this meltdown. Yes, Robert De Niro's a great actor. He's a horrible person. He's an absolutely terrible person. No doubt about that. No doubt about it. I want to show you guys this clip too. People are like clowning on this, and I think it's bullshit because I've actually heard this story before. But yeah, people are clowning on this, and I think it's bullshit. So this is Hulk Hogan talking about Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Well, can I tell you a crazy wrestling story?
Yeah, of course.
A buddy of mine, Roddy Piper, passed away. Roddy Piper. And he was really trying hard to, surrender and try to get his life straight. So, I mean, we would text every single day. Now, in the wrestling business, for 25 years, we couldn't stand each other. We were at each other's throats. I know it's predetermined all that, but he did not like me, and I did not like him. And that's just how it was. Well, once we got older and, we basically had some conversations. And so we started talking a lot, and he started asking me about my spirituality. He really didn't connect, but he was very curious, you know. He wouldn't surrender. And all of a sudden, he passes away. And it was an A&E special about Roddy Piper. And the very thing, when they get ready to go to credits, it wasn't a text message, but it was a text message that was a voice message on the text. You know, so he must have. But this text message came in 2 days after he died. And the text message goes, "I'm just loving you, my brother. I'm just walking with Jesus and loving you, my brother." I was like, he would have never said that when he was here.
And Terry, he wanted you to hear it, right?
And I've heard the audio before. The audio's real.
Yeah. Yeah, because he would have never said that when he was here. So it's amazing how things work, you know. So
the difference.
And the people are clowning on that, but the audio is real. You can find it. Like, they've played it on a show before. They played the voicemail from Roddy Piper, and so I don't know what Hogan's talking about with, like, I don't know if he got it a couple of days late or whatever, but I thought it was a pretty powerful kind of moment to hear that. And then, of course, people are just like clowning on him because they're always going to. There's a lot of people that don't like Hulk Hogan for various amount of reasons, but I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, you can find the audio of Roddy Piper's. There's audio of that voicemail clip that's out there. So R.I.P. to the legend Roddy Piper, one of the GOATs for sure. One of the GOATs indeed. All right, let's see where we're at. You guys have been insane tonight, and we're just getting started. Like, we're just getting started. Oh, man, the chat's not showing up. What the hell? Let's see here. There's the chat. All right, we got a 50 from Eric. What she just said was one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in her rambling, incoherent response was she even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this chat is dumber for hearing it. Hell yes. There we go. Billy freaking Madison. One of the greatest quotes of all time. I love it. Roddy Piper is goated. R.I.P. and hail to him, says Alan Tanasi. Mark of Reality says the people shouting racist the loudest and the most are the white liberal kooks over on Rumble. Thank you. You are correct about that. You are correct about that. All right. Jay is here, ladies and gentlemen. Drunk 3PO is here. Let me see if I can add him. How do I do this? Do I have to admit? Okay, let's see if this works. All right, now I got to figure out how to work the view. Gallert, there we go. What are you eating?
Peppermint patty.
What's up, Jay?
What's good,
like,
man?
Hey, listen, Jay. I'm gonna have to hurt your ego a little bit here, okay?
Okay.
There's been a lot of super chats before you got here. I don't think you're going to be able to get the party going. Like, you're not going to be able to claim like it was because of you. It's okay, though.
I had Daly.
Yeah.
I had the 300 banger, but I'm seeing now. Ooh, Kelly. Holy crap.
Oh, and Rumble. Rumble's been off the chain,
crap.
too. So.
I mean, I'm just saying, Doug B dropped $200 to have me. He wanted me to come on. So it's the least I could do for Doug B, if anything.
Look at that in the chat. Somebody says, Jay, you beautiful bastard. They're so happy. All right, so Jay, have you been paying attention to I know you've been traveling, so give the audience a quick update about what you've been up to. First of all, Doug B on Rumble for proper 199 just now and says, Jay! Look at that. Look at that. Kelly R just dropped the whole $1 on YouTube.
101.
Oh, man.
101. Hey, no, I was for the past few days, I was I travel with Gina Carano to these fan expo conventions. You know, I carry her bags pretty much. And you know, but it's really cool.
He does more than that. He does.
I get to like meet all these people and all that stuff. So it's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome. And so this last one we were in Calgary. So But I flew in like Montana. We actually drove into Canada, so because it was I guess a little easier in customs.
And interestingly enough, because of you sent me several pictures of people rocking Snake Pit and
in
CobraCast
Calgary,
shirts.
Canada,
Yeah.
man.
And because of that, I'm gonna launch some new shirts on 221B here soon, some CobraCast shirts, because I'm like, man, we got to get more of them out there because people want them. People want them. Kelly R dropped another $1. Legalized Adulthood dropped a 199, a J style 199, not a proper 199. I'd say let's call that a Beardo 199 is what that is. That's a Beardo 199. But yeah, so obviously you got to travel. You got to meet a lot of people. You got to see a lot of cool things. Have you been caught up on everything going on in the craziness in the world lately?
I think the one thing that I've been really watching are these, and this is YouTube, so you know more about this than I do. If like there's certain words you can't say, like whatever. So just remind me. But I think I'm okay. It's the college protest, all that stuff, all that nonsense that's going on. I saw that you played a clip earlier of a girl. It's like, why is Trump racist? She's like, I don't want you standing next to me.
Yeah.
Stop it. You don't have a mask on. Don't stand next to me. And like the stupidity of what has been going on with listen, I'm all for people protesting when it's done properly. And it makes a difference, and things come in to change things that are wrong. But what we're seeing is just pure stupidity. It really is. And the fact that I don't know if you saw the video clips of like these. I think it was in Columbia University. Correct me, Chad, if I'm wrong. Where they're all held up in like one of the rooms, and they're like, "We're not eating. We're starving, man. We need humanitarian aid." You guys are free to walk out whenever you want. You don't need no humanitarian aid. Humanitarian aid is for people that have no option.
Yes.
Like natural disasters, things like that. Countries that are dealing with famine, stuff like that. That's when you send humanitarian aid, not to some rich college students, which makes me sick because what's going to happen is these dumb college kids that are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to school to protest, to say that they're oppressed because they're protesting Palestine. They're going to get their debt erased by Joe Biden on top of it. So they're going to have a party. They're going to think they're heroes. There's actually video of people sneaking in like spaghetti into these college campuses for these kids could have something to eat. I'm just like, it's pretty pathetic. Then you got AOC coming out and saying, "Oh, these kids, please, you better." The New York mayor, watch out for these kids. These are not kids, all right? These are 22, 25, 27-year-old making a decision to not protest the correct way. They're breaking the law, and that's you saw what happened in Florida when they tried to protest in Florida. And so these college kids started to protest in Florida, and the police were like, "Yeah, we don't play that here." And just smoke them out, man.
It's all you gotta
like
do,
you're
man.
breaking the law.
If you're gonna
smoking them out, and then that's the last you heard about that.
If you're gonna act like children, you be treated like children. It's really that simple. If you act like children, you get treated like children.
Yeah.
Not that hard, not that complicated at all.
But here's the thing with like AOC. AOC's crying because she's afraid that these kids, these protesters, that they're gonna get hurt. She calls them kids. And that they don't know any better. She tweeted that stuff out. But yet she's the same person that's like, 5 and 6-year-olds are old enough to make a decision whether they want to be a boy or girl.
Yes, exactly.
So like, you give me a freaking break, lady. Like, what kind of idiot are you? Like, it's just like, you can't, on one hand, you'd rather have children vote to mutilate themselves. But on the other hand, you want them protected because they're 25 years old and they don't know any better. So it's like it's unbelievable. And then on top of it, these people protesting their colleges and setting them on fire and breaking glass will get their student debt erased by our president because that's just what he's trying to do now. It's freaking ridiculous, man.
And we don't even have I mean, I'm sure there's still a lot of them are really good, but we have lost so many good police officers in the past few years because of everything that's happened. And a lot of police officers have walked away from the job because they're not allowed to do their fucking job. And so now you've got a bunch of not all, but you have some unqualified people that are trying to deal with this situation that are just not qualified to deal with it. It's a recipe for disaster. And this is why ultimately you can't fake any of this stuff. Like, there's this fake bullshit about pushing diversity and representation. At the end of the day, the cream rises to the top. It doesn't matter how much you want to push bullshit. The right people end up in the right places, and that is how the universe works. You can't force it. You can't push that, because eventually it's going to break everything when you start. You're basically building a house of cards at that point in time. And all it takes is one, and the whole thing is going to collapse. And it's a big problem now. And
can we share video?
You can try to share your screen. You can try. Do you know how to do it?
Host has disabled participant screen sharing.
God damn it. Why does it do that? I might can do it. I don't want to copy the link though. Why you got to make it so difficult, Jay?
I just, some people are asking in the chat like what I was talking about certain things. So
well, we could throw it in StreamYards. We could switch over to StreamYards. You want to do that? You want to go BRB?
I don't want to mess up the show, man. I don't want to mess up the show's going well.
StreamYard sucks for me. Is the only reason I don't like using it on this show. But if you can send me the link, I can share it. You want to send me the link?
I could
send
do
it to
that.
me on Twitter. Send it to me on Twitter, and I'll share it that way. Close out the gay porn, please, says Ralph. Beardo's not here. We don't have to worry about that, okay? We don't have to worry about that. I do see a ton of super chats coming in for Jay. A lot of people are excited that Jay is here, so, just wanted to let him know.
I sent it to your D-Day Cobra Twitter account, but no, it's like, it's this whole... This is definitely, 100% trying to buy the... college vote for the election. Let's get rid of their debt. Let them protest. Let them think that they're doing something wrong. There was photos today of young men, like I believe they were tearing down the Palestinian flag in their college and raising the American flag. And somebody set up, I don't know if you saw that, somebody set up a GoFundMe saying, you know what? These young men are standing up, for what's right and believing in our country. Let's throw them a party and say thank you. They put a GoFundMe together. Dude, the GoFundMe's at $185,000. $185,000. I don't know if you showed this, bro.
Hang on. Stop the share. It's not. I can't share my screen through Zoom. Zoom's fucking garbage. Go ahead.
Is it? I was seeing it.
You were seeing it, but the audience wasn't seeing
it. Okay. Don't worry. Well, don't worry. I don't want to mess up the show. Basically, it's this reporter from a Columbia student. She demanded that the university feed the protesters who are occupying Hamilton Hall. She was saying like this: the university has an obligation to feed these people under. They were talking about humanitarian aid. That they need to save the lives of these college students protesting the whole, it's Palestine, all that stuff. So it's like, you got to save their life because they're hungry. They've been in it. They've been going for it for 12 hours, So it's like, knowing that at any given moment, they could easily just walk right out and go get a cheeseburger if they wanted. So they're demanding that food be brought. I mean, you want to talk about like a bunch of people that are being raised in a way of like, you can do whatever you want in this country, and we're just going to give you everything that you want. And don't worry, you're special. You're making a difference. Don't worry about it. You got college loans? Man, don't worry about it. Just make sure I stay in office. You want to protest and not go to school that you're paying $100,000 a year? Man, don't worry about it. Just go. Are you hungry? We'll bring you pizzas and stuff. Don't worry about it. It's just like, and they're going to have this mentality in their 20s, 30s, 40s of like victim 100% all the time. Like, where is it? Where's I need this. I need that. I need an iPhone, Jeremy. I need a Tesla. All right. I don't want to use gas. I need this. I need that. And when they don't get it, they're going to be like, well, Everyone's racist. That's the problem.
Well, again, so it's leaning into, and what I've talked about this many times. It's when a child is at a certain age, okay, the young child thinks that they are Superman, okay, and they pretend to fly everywhere, okay, and at a certain age, you tell the child, like, okay, just so we're clear, you're not Superman, you can't really fly. You know, there's a certain age where you kind of tell them, like, that's your imagination. And it's okay to use your imagination, and it's okay to strive towards things, but at the end of the day, you're not really Superman and you can't fly. But if you don't ever tell this kid that they can't fly, eventually they're going to get up on a fucking building one day and find out the hard way they can't fly. These people these children are growing up and becoming young adults, and they're not being properly told how life works. It doesn't. It's mind-blowing to me. And then you have children that are going through mental struggles, and instead of addressing those mental struggles, they're being told to embrace their mental struggle. You know what I mean?
It's backwards.
It does not help. It only hurts. And you have a bunch of mentally weak people that are never being told no. You also have a generation of, especially with the online world, as I've told you many times, and but I'm glad that I wasn't more successful earlier on in life. I'm glad that it took me a long time, because I got to go have real jobs and experience real things in life. You see a lot of these like streamers that are like in their 20s, and they have no real life experience whatsoever, none. And then they're watching a lot of this leftist bullshit going on, and then they're preaching to their audience, and they don't have any real life experience, but they're telling their audience how all this stuff like Trump is evil and all this other stuff. I fear for where we're going to be in 50 years. I fear.
I don't know if you remember, but in 2023, a brave man, Congressman Greg Azar, is that how you say his name, from Austin, Texas, decided that he was going to go on a thirst fast. Right? Do you remember this?
Yes.
This is what these kids are learning. They're learning from these idiotic representatives in our government. He's like, I'm going to go on a thirst fast for 8 hours. So he stood protesting, I'm not drinking a sip of water. And then after 8 hours, he posts a picture of him like, you remember that picture?
Yes.
I have it.
Yes.
It's like, he's like dying, and they're like checking his heart rate. They're going to put an IV in him. And then we're like, freaking 8 hours, dude. 8 hours? It's like most kids don't drink freaking 8 hours, man. And you're about to die, and these people are representing our country. Get the freak out of here, man. It just was laughable. It looked like he posed for that picture of exhaustion. You know, he was like laying down on the step, and they had like this IV thing in him, and he's like, just ended the thirst fast. We're showing them. We're showing them Republicans.
And nothing happened. Nothing was accomplished.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You
Yes,
remember that
yes,
guy?
yes,
Holy
yes.
crap, dude.
These people are
He was standing out there with AOC. They're doing their stuff, you know. AOC cost her district a lot of jobs from Amazon, if y'all remember. She's cost them not only Amazon jobs, but other companies that wanted to come in. And she's just like, nah, I don't think so. It's going to be bad. Putting people to work is bad. We need to keep people dependent on the government so they'll keep voting for me so I could stay in power. Her district is so small, dude. Like, she only needs, like, someone can correct me in the chat. She only needs like a couple hundred votes to stay in office. So she stays in office, and now she's in charge of all these other things, and she's like a celebrity politician now. You know, what the heck is she going to do if she ever loses an election? Who knows? No one's going to like.
Well, you said it best though, but she's the classic example of that. Like, she's the poster child for the politicians that need to keep division up, and they need to keep pushing mental illness so that people will be reliant upon the government, because this is what Trump represents. Trump represents people being individuals and being in control of their life and not being reliant upon these things, and they can't have that. Like, MAGA is not something that is looking for the government to control their life. They're looking for the government to get out of it. And they hate the idea of a thriving America where racial tensions aren't high, where women can actually do things instead of, because they want to hold, like right now, like the left will tell you like how much they support women, but in reality, you see what's happening in women's sports right now. They need to continue that in order to keep their power and their line of money, which Trump doesn't need their money. Like Nancy Pelosi, what was her net worth going into politics versus now, based on that salary? That makes sense, really?
I've said that from day one that that should be the biggest investigation on Democrats and Republicans alike.
Yes.
Like they go in worth about $100,000 maybe, and then AOC wasn't. She was just a bartender.
Yeah.
Now they're worth multi-millions. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all of them, man. Like, I'm just saying, that's all of them. Like
Republicans are garbage too.
It's just as bad, dude. It's just like they get it. They will say anything to get into office because they know their life will be a lot easier than the rest of us. They know this from both sides. They pick the district. All right, well, this is a Republican-heavy district, so I got to run. I got to run as a Republican. I got to win that thing, and once I get in, I'll leave a millionaire. My family will be taken care of. I'll live in a nice house, and then we'll just, we'll give the people some things here and there, and we'll just throw a little egg over here and throw this over there. But then we'll, like, ship all our money somewhere else. Like, it's ridiculous. I freaking hate it. Like the fact that, they all voted to send billions of dollars over to Ukraine again. And then somebody showed video of Hawaii and it's still like destroyed and not put back together. That's our own country, man.
Yeah. No,
that's freaking America. What the freak are we doing?
Look
like,
what's happening in Chicago and New York.
That's what I'm saying.
York are terrible. It's awful. And they don't care.
That's exactly. They don't care. They don't freaking care.
And they don't have to care. And that's the whole point. And the Democrats continue to operate like they don't need to earn the votes, which is scary.
Yeah.
They are operating like they don't have to earn it. Have you ever, you ever had a job that maybe you were good at and you knew that you didn't have to put all the effort because you'd been there a while, but then you got the new guy that comes in there and he's all like gung-ho, and he just does all the work and you're just sitting there, Well, that's the Democrats. They're like, we don't have to do anything because we're good. That's essentially what they are. They're just chilling because they don't have to work for it. They don't have to earn it because there's no actual ramifications for what is happening. That's it.
Well, that's the thing. The Democrats never face any, they never face any penalties or punishment for the things that they've done. So they implement that same rule of law into the places that they run. So there is no, people steal stuff that no one gets in trouble. You know what I mean? Like crime is just running rampant. And they're like, well, we'll take care of it. Let's punish the cops. Let's punish this. Let's do everything backwards. So then you have businesses that are in these places and they're screaming to the government, we need your help. And the government is like, all right, well, we'll give you money and stuff if people steal from you. So you could just stick around. And then there's the other criminals. They're like, hey, I'm poor, man. I need to steal. All right, well, we won't throw you in jail or anything like that. So you just keep doing your thing. And now you've got a whole city dependent on the government that's in place. And that's how they stay in power. It's disgusting, man. And if people just listen, if dumb old Jay here can see it just by just by watching what's going on, I don't understand why other people can't see it as well. It's disgusting. It really is. There should be no man, we have so much money and the rule, there's no law and order. That's the thing. People are not facing any consequences, and that goes all the way up to the top. They're not facing any consequences for what they're doing, what they're doing to children, what they're doing in our schools, crime and all that stuff. I hear isn't that like in California, you could steal up to $900 once a month?
Yeah, you can literally just walk into stores and honestly, in being in retail, even when I was still in retail, we got to a point where we couldn't even confront people, period, if they were stealing anyway. The loss prevention manager could actually confront anyone. I could literally be standing there as an hourly employee or maybe even a manager, like a department manager or something. I could literally be standing there. A person can walk in the store and look me in my eyes as they're putting something in their shirt or down their pants to steal, and I, as an employee, had no authority. And in fact, if I did do anything, if I confronted them, I would have probably been fired. And that was here. Like, that was in Florida and Alabama.
Yeah, but let's all remember, when these same criminals or college students or freaks or whatever thought that, let's just beat up, let's beat up some statues. That'll change the world. Let's tear these statues down. Oh, let me kick. Remember that stupid video when they ripped down a statue and people were like kicking the head around and like they thought they really did something.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Trump was like, you know what? Anybody who does that, it's 10 years. Boom. Guess what stopped happening around the country?
Yep.
It's like, it's just that simple. It's like we might have to get back to this place where it's just like strict law and order. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, look, I talk a lot about the school system. As I used to be a teacher, and it saddens me that teachers are afraid to do their job, that students can punch teachers in the face and nothing really happened to them. You know, they'll be back in school in a week. They'll just be like, hey, Bill, you don't do that anymore, okay? Show a little respect. We'll let you back in. And it's just like, so now you have like, there's great, amazing teachers out there, but you have teachers that are scared and they're just like, let me just give them a pamphlet and I don't want to be bothered. Here you go. I don't want to get hit. This is the only job I got. 5 more years, 6 more years. I'm retired. I'm trying to make it through. And now it's now we're in a place where the students are being hurt because they're not getting a proper education. The teachers don't care because no one's going to come to their rescue when something like this happens. There's no law and order anywhere, and that's the society that this government wants us to raise.
It's just like the guy, Daniel Penny, is that his name? The guy that was in New York that was, they locked him up for, taking down the guy on the subway. And then there's like all these instances of like these women being assaulted and men are just standing around. And you're like, yeah, well, I ain't doing shit. Because they're just, they arrest the good men for doing something. Yeah, if I
stopped an attack, I'm going to jail.
Yes. That's the reality of it. And that is absolutely insane. Wisdom prevails for 20 on Rumble says, people always talk about term limits. I say make it a wealth cap limit. Once your net worth hits 100% or 200% of what it was when you got into office, you can no longer run for any office. I don't know about that. I mean, because they'll just find different ways. They'll put money in different overseas accounts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like they'll find ways to continue to stay. I think that just a pure term limit is what's needed.
That's it. That's all it is. They are public servants.
Yeah.
They work for the public, not for salary or, to get rich.
Yeah.
They are a public servant. That's all they ever should be. That's what they should be looked at. And they should fear the people that are electing them into office. And I'm not talking like tower and fear, but it's just like, you're not doing what we asked you to do, so we're just going to put somebody else in. But you're right, Jeremy. They figure out different ways to keep themselves in office. Mm-hmm. They figure out different ways how to keep their money safe. And they just, dude, the crap that comes out of Gavin Newsom's mouth, dude. When the numbers are right, he just literally came out and goes
in his mouth too. To be fair,
California just got the biggest bump in population growth of all, and it's like you look at every chart. Every chart says something different. The man, like, I just can't get over the lying tongue that just comes out of these people, and just like smiling at you, like, yeah, we're doing great over here. Gas prices are $10. We're taxing people like crazy. Homeless people are all everywhere.
It's the same mentality as like Disney claiming how great they're doing when you can see the world crumbling around them, and you're like, wait, you're not doing well. Linko Kenobi for 50 says, what's up, guys? Just finished doing a live stream playing Stellar Blade, and I'm enjoying the game so far. Despite Sony bending the knee, I'll be playing more tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to watch my favorite channel, Hail the 199.
Oh, that's what's up.
Thank you, Linko Kenobi, you mad lad, you. I appreciate you, man. And, Krista, I got the Wisdom Prevails, the $20 Rumble rant as well. Yes, so Krista's doing super chats, everybody. So if you want to say hello to Beep, say hello to Beep. She'll see you in the chat. Anna Chain says, learn how to grift, you fig. So Hypnotic shared some screenshots of these guys that hate us. Did you see that on Twitter?
So I'm very upset because they came to my name and they go, "Who's that Welcome to Rebellion guy?" I don't know. Do you know? They're like, "No, I don't know who he is." Well, we're gonna put him in irrelevant, and that's it. I was like, "What? That's it? That's all I got? I didn't even get a minute of their time. They just put me in irrelevant." I was like, "People buy my shirts. People come to my channel. I'm on Geeks and Gamers. I'm talking Trump 2024. What the freak? That's all I get." They didn't even say drunk 3PO. They go, "What's the guy's name that does that Welcome to Rebellion stuff?" And the other guy's like, I don't really know." Well, if you don't know, he must be irrelevant. That's it. I was like, dang, man.
That's pretty great.
Somebody buy my shirt. Make me feel.
Babo Yogi just dropped a 50 gifted
Good Lord.
memberships. Let's go. Holy shit, 50 gifted memberships.
That ain't cheap.
No, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, so I don't know. I saw like they had me average. I'm an average grifter, which is very hurtful for me. I don't think an average grifter can pull off the super chats and gifted memberships we've gotten tonight. Not to mention G&G is even higher than D-Day Cobra, so go fuck yourself, haters. But yeah, so I was just like, but I think that it's funny because in my opinion, and maybe I'm wrong about this, I don't know. I think a lot of people don't understand how much G&G has going on, which is funny. They have no idea how many things are connected to G&G, and it really does show you that the people that claim that we only care about subscribers and views only care about subscribers and views. That's all they care about. And if you don't have like. Yeah, G&G, I've definitely took my foot off the gas pedal for the past year and a half. We're back on it now, gaining subs and everything. But I mean, we've got 10 YouTube channels. We've got over 200,000 followers on Rumble. The website is rocking. Actually, we hit record viewership on our website this past month. This is the best month we've ever had on the website, and that's only going to get better. So yeah, the thing I don't think a lot of people understand how many things G&G has going on and how many things it's tied to, which is so funny to me. So that's a good thing. But yeah, so
I'm hurt, man.
I
travel the country with
I wouldn't even know the fucking thing existed if it wasn't for Hypnotic.
That's true. I didn't want to watch it because I was like, I got better things to do. I only have a few days, and then I'm on the road again with Gina Carano and Hayden Christensen. And all these people like, and so I said, what did they say? I said, where did I rank? He goes, honestly, here's the clip. I was like, what the freak?
Somebody in the
he goes, they don't even know who you are.
Somebody in the chat says CobraCast with a relevant guest.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh man,
crazy.
Sean Weldon says, "Hail to the 199 in the fellowship. Going to my first Trump rally next Saturday, and I'm fucking hyped. Let's go, Sean Weldon. I hope you have a great time, man. That is fantastic indeed." Disco Cobra 450.
Holy crap!
Howdy, guys. What did I miss? I haven't been in the chat much, bouncing around different streams. Think that's my ADHD lizard brain not sticking to one stream. Showing love to everyone. Any update on Flex Fits or the Jay comic? Thought I heard something. Well, Jay does have a little update for his comic. I don't know how specific you want to get, but what's the latest, Jay?
So right now, actually, it's kind of funny. I do have a meeting with the Ripaverse team when I get back. So since my book is going to be the first launch on the Rip Ascend, they just want to make sure that the website's running smooth, that everything is in place and everything is in order. So we're still looking at a May launch, like in maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe near the end of May. So, and I also told my my artist, Eric, who's doing a fantastic job, I never wanted him to feel like pressured to rush or anything like that. So I was like, do the best job that you can do. There's going to be a lot of eyes on this. People are going to be curious about Rip Ascend. People are going to be like, all that stuff. So it's like, let's just do the best job that we possibly can. If we got to wait a week or two, people will be okay with it. So we're looking at May. It's going to be an awesome launch, and we're very excited. So we're going to launch both books, Blue and Green, together, just to because a lot of people are asking for Blue. I just my goal is 5,000 books. I know that's really high, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm very excited, man. Like it's right around the corner. So we'll see if we can do 5,000 total books.
Snake Pit will be rising up.
I know you guys have been
G&G
unbelievable.
will be rising up, the 199, and I will make sure to give it a shout on Friday Night Tights multiple times. And hell yeah, so that's
awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna push this to the moon, baby. We're gonna push this to the moon. I'm excited about it, and man, we got your back.
I know.
So I'm looking forward to it, and we're gonna your first campaign did like $100,000, bro. That's insane.
120 something.
That's insane. All right.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? It's like before I launched, it was like, I talked to you and I talked to everyone else, and it was like, we were kind of judging by books, like, how many Canadian Bears we sold, how many T-shirts that I sell, stuff like that. So it was like, yeah, I'll probably do under 200 books, maybe max. And that would have been awesome. So, but everybody showed up, and it was pretty amazing. So pretty amazing. And we got our books out, and people were talking about, it's like people gave it great reviews. So especially for the audience that we were asking, for a younger audience. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Slain Hope says some of the chat is asking how to turn on gifted subs. So like when people send the gifts, that is a question I do not know the answer to, but I'm sure people in the chat can. I think you have to accept them. I don't know how, but Cam Man or Eric, if you can help out with the chat in terms of like letting them know how to turn on gifted memberships, that would be awesome. And but Jay, real quick, tell them like a little bit about Achromatic Chronicles, Blue and Green, about the base, like your motivation behind creating this. Like what was your motivation?
Yeah, so these stories when I was a school teacher, I saw I taught 5th grade, and I saw, even at that age, it's just a weird age, but a lot of young people just feeling like they have no value or purpose in this world. And I just wanted to write some stories that have people in it, young people in it that weren't perfect at everything. They didn't have to be perfect at everything, but they still had a purpose and a value in this world. And then I had these stories, but then I started watching what they were putting in our elementary school system, as far as reading, and it was getting to that. I don't know if I think you know this, but the freaking pornography that they were giving, they were trying to give 2nd, 3rd, 4th graders in our school. And I was like, this is terrible. It's like we got to get some good stuff in there. And it's like, remember that guy that what was his name, Smith Wigglesworth or whatever his name was, the comic book guy who wrote Safe Space and remember him?
Daniel Kibblesmith.
Daniel Kibblesmith. Well, he wrote a book called Santa's Two Dads or Santa's
Husband.
Santa's Husband.
Yes. And
that was one of the books they were like, kids could read this and feel like, okay, well, maybe I have an identity. And so I was like, let's write. Can we just get back to writing normal stories where kids could read it and feel inspired, and let them know that they have a purpose and value in this world, and they don't have to be perfect, and they don't have to, and that was the motivation. So I did the first one, Blue, and it's about a character named John. And it's in a world without color. And the reason why I picked that was I always thought, what would the world look like to anyone, maybe even a child, who felt like I have no purpose or value in this world? What would the world look like? And I felt like it would look like a colorless, boring world, And so he finds the color blue, and they go on an adventure. And the next one is Green. It's about John's friend, and she finds the color green, and they go on these adventures together. So
that's awesome.
That's all I want to give away. But and then there's 2 more books after Green. But it just a lot of it weighed on the first one. Like the first one flopped. People are like, Jay, we don't want to read a kid's book from you, which was totally understandable. I wouldn't have done any more. I would say, well, I put my money where my mouth is. I wanted to make change around me, and here we are. So, but it did well, and so now we got the second one coming out.
I am looking forward to it. So obviously, G&G 199, we're going to be fully supportive, man.
Yes, I appreciate that.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. We got some big super chats. What is wrong with you guys tonight? Like, this is insane. Subhuman for $100.
Look at him.
Forget a 50. I'm dropping a $100. Hail the 199. Make America great again.
And shout out to Subhuman, man. Driving them trucks around the world.
Truck driving working man. Swig of water for the truck driving working man. Listen, truck drivers, respect the truck drivers on the road, okay?
100.
When the truck driver has his turn signal on, let the man over, okay? And when the truck driver is passing in the left lane, all right, and you're behind the truck, give him enough time. Don't shoot around him because it just makes it more difficult. Give the man time to move back over, and then you can pass him. Respect the truck driving working man. This is not difficult. All right? That is something I've been talking about for a long time. And Disco Cobra for 50. 50 says, any possible hints on the guest for FNT? Alex Jones again, possibly. Would be cool to see Andrew Tate, but I don't know if YouTube would allow him. Hope something is cool brewing for FNT 300. The 200th had Alex, so I'm guessing it would be different. Yes, it will be something a lot of people will be really happy to see. That's all I can say. I mean, I can't
it's
remember
not
if it
me,
was
Chad. Sorry to let you down. I'll be traveling, so I'll be on a plane, I think, when all that happens, unfortunately.
I had said last week, let's just wait for the surprise. So we're gonna wait for the surprise. Friday Night Tights, episode 300 in the house, and I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to see it. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And we're excited about it. Kelly R for 10. When I got caught stealing, my dad's arm became Stretch Armstrong to the back of the station wagon. Hey, that's what it's all about. You got to teach people lessons. That's what life's all about.
I know.
So it's just like that's what life is all about. And let's see. Okay, we got a Babo Yogi for 20, who also dropped those 50 gifted memberships earlier. Happy Wednesday. Let's see. The cheap fucks here in the chat stopped dropping gifties, so I had to get my own. Kick Jay now. He has to get my new book shipped. Look at there.
I got you, man. I got you.
Oh, thank you, Babo Yogi, for that generous super chat or that generous membership earlier, too. That was insane. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. There's Brer for 10, says Beardo takes it like a champ. That was earlier. Mike has bad knees, says the one thing he really needs to do, he won't. He needs to disavow the jab. Talking about Trump. I agree, but he's not going to. I think it's his Achilles heel right now, but it's not a make or break. It's not like if anybody is fully supportive of Trump, but because of the jab stuff, they're like, I'm going to vote for Biden, then you're a
give me a break.
retard. Like it's truly a big problem, but it's not a make or break situation. You know what I mean? River Miles says 5'3", 215 meatball run. Legalize adulthood for 20. Says, respect the programmers, man. I spend all day sweating over a sticky keyboard, lining up curly braces. It's not easy, man. Sometimes I spend hours expanding tabs into spaces. You think this job is easy, punk? Do ya? I respect the hell out of you, Legalize Adulthood. I respect you more than I respect Hassan Piker. Is that good? All right. Munchie Ninja. CobraCast is the best grift of Timcast in the whole internet. Average crimer, please. That was a 5, Chris, if you're looking for it. Munchie Ninja. Yeah, the fact that this exists because of Timcast is still the most hilarious thing ever. Weird Man Productions for 10 says, watched in person Jordan make a half-court shot from half-court at the buzzer against the Utah Jazz. Best ever. Jordan is the GOAT, 100%. Modalicious says, Owen Schroyer pointed out this week, the same people calling everyone Yahtzees for the last 10 years reversed course this week and immediately demanded, give me your papers. Yeah, like, it's insane, man. The left they are deranged. They are absolutely deranged. Lean back, have a snack, take a nap for 20. Just a little bread for Buttercast 199. Look at that.
Baby.
They love it. They love
Got my butter dishes right here.
You know what? I got to go pee, Jay, so I'm going to let you tell them all about your butter dish. I'll be right back.
Is he serious?
Yes.
I can't even read supers over here. I don't even know what's going on. I did see one come in, though, that I will address while Jeremy's gone. It's from SBZ for $5. It says, wait, Achromatic Green's main character is a strong, independent whammon. Has Jay gone woke? I think what's going to happen is that if the book does well and people are going to freak out that I wrote a character that's a young black girl, that's in part 2 of part 1 of the book. The main character is John. These are his friends. So, yeah, there you have it. So maybe you could say I had to get some of that, what was that, DIE money or whatever it's called, the DEI money. So it's tough out there, man. Everybody else is getting it. Why can't I get a little bit of it? So, but also when I was, if you didn't see Daily this morning while I was in Canada, I got this awesome butter dish. This one actually came with butter inside that was wrapped up. I had to put it in the refrigerator when I got home from Canada. And then this other gentleman, there it is. He got me this one. This one's like really nice. But I wanted to show it off before I put it in the kitchen, that I got. He even autographed it. There you go.
Did you burn down the building?
No.
Burn it down?
No. I was explaining to people that I needed to get that that's what it's called, the ESG money. That's why this book has a young black girl in it as the main character. So John's in this. If you read the first one, same characters in the second one. It's just, and then we'll get to the third one, but you'll understand when you read the book.
Sounds good.
Jay, I didn't go woke.
You didn't go. Tuesday night's main
She
event
was in the
went
first
woke.
book. She was in the first book.
Tuesday night's main event went woke. Apparently, you see all the black people on that show last night. The hell's going on with Jeremy, man?
I know.
Just
I didn't even get to ask the minorities a question.
That's still one of my favorite moments where you're like, can I ask the minorities a question on the panel? You're like, wait, what? Are you singling out minorities?
I could have been worse. I could have just singled out one of them.
Jay, singling out one person just individually without bringing up their race or gender is far better than saying, can I ask the minorities a question? Like, it was such a weird
It's about a black Santa Claus.
It still would have been better if you would have just said, hey, Mike, talk to me about the black Santa. But you're like, can I
He would have said, why'd you pick the light-skinned person? Everyone in the chat's like, Jay bent the knee to diversity.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
did.
How long are you gonna hang out, Jay? You can be here as long as you want.
No, I'm good, man. I love CobraCast.
Okay.
I told everyone today when I was playing Sea of Thieves, I was like, I know I haven't uploaded videos to Drunk 3PO. I was like, one of these days, you guys are gonna go to that channel and it's gonna be like, it's all different now. It's all politics because man, there is so much to talk about with all this nonsense.
You might as well do it.
I'm just saying.
You might.
And then we'll just have the fun stuff on the basement channel. We'll just do the fun stuff over there because it's just like it's just so much nonsense that's just laughable that these people think that they're doing something like they're slaying these dragons and they think they're just like they're really doing something. They're really making a change when they're actually making it worse. But shout out to Florida. I got to listen. I know we talk about Meatball Ron, but Florida did something cool today too. Did you hear about this?
What did he do?
Florida has signed into legislation banning the sale of lab-grown meat in Florida.
Really?
So none of that funky stuff that you're going to find in California and other places where they grow steaks in a lab, using cancer cells or something like that, whatever. Not that smart. But Meatball Ron came out. I was like, yeah, we're not going to have that here. It's beef and beef only.
All right. I'm about to put you on blast in front of 2,000 people.
Sure.
You have to start talking about politics on your main channel. And the 2,000 people that are watching this are all going to want to hear from you. Chat, I need you to convince him. Just like
I like it over here, though, man.
Just like he convinced me to start doing CobraCast, we're going to convince him to start talking about real world shit. And it doesn't mean you can't talk about your entertainment stuff, but you need to talk about real world stuff over there. You need to go on your drunk 3PO rants. You need to make it happen. The people will love it. The algorithm will love it. You will grow. You need to do it. Okay?
I think you're right.
We're gonna bully you into that. Okay. I saw Subhuman said someone hacked his account and dropped $100 super chat. I'm really sorry, but no refunds. Sorry about that.
Someone said, Jay, stop being a fig and do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, I think so. There is just so much bull crap. That is just like, could you imagine like you're visiting California and you want a piece of, you go to Culver's and they have a sign out front, hey, this meat was grown in a lab.
Yeah.
Do you really want to eat that crap? Or what, like...
Can I break some news really quick? Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was about to go off on this freaking...
Go ahead, because Doug B just dropped a 50 and said, Jay, do it. Let's go.
The one thing that scares me, and it doesn't scare me, but it's like, this is, if you see the left and how they work, this is what they do. It's they test stuff out in the colleges, then they get the entertainment stars to push it, and then that's how it becomes into everyone's household. For example, eating bugs. Like, I'm not eating no freaking bug, man. Like, I'm not going somewhere and eating like bug paste or worms or roaches or crickets or anything like that. They had Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, on the Tonight Show talking about this new mealworm. You can't tell the difference. It's bugs. They had other celebrities already talking about eating bugs. It's like we can make Doritos chips right out of crickets and no one can tell the difference. And they're trying to push this bullcrap. Now this whole thing is we need to start eating bugs because it's going to save the environment. And so this is like what it's like. We have to freaking wake up. Like, people have to wake up, or soon they're going to go to grocery stores and a real piece of meat's going to be $100, but you can get your bag of crickets for the whole family for 15 cents. Like, that's, if you can't see, like, this is the kind of stuff that they do. It's like you have to open your eyes and see it. This is what they want, man.
Yeah.
These people are insane.
They are. They really are.
And it's just like, worms are good for you. Like, just type in eating bugs and look at the headlines that are out there on how it's better for you, better for the planet, better for your body, better for your system, better for everything around, the environment, all that stuff. They want to push that crap on everybody, and it's just like, and then, so that's why I'm like, when I saw that headline, it might not be a big deal to many people, but when I saw that headline that our governor's like, yeah, no, we're not going to have any of that crap here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
DeSantis
like, that's a good
great
thing.
Governor. DeSantis is a great governor.
Yeah, I don't even want him as VP. I know Trump had a meeting with him. That's cool. He needs to keep DeSantis in Florida.
Yep. No,
I don't want.
He's great. He's great in Florida.
I don't want him as VP.
No,
just stay in Florida. Handle the state. Where I live, doesn't need to be VP.
I have some breaking news, Jay. I had to give up Culver's.
Why?
I'd stop eating Culver's.
Just hit you like that? Are you gonna start eating bugs?
No, but I have been eating vegetables. I always have my blood work done every couple of years, and I got my blood work and my cholesterol was high for the first time in my life. So
I did too. Remember I texted you? I was like, I went to get my whole. I went to get my system.
Yep, had to stop. Had to stop.
You know what's
So no
crazy?
more.
You know what they told me?
I've stopped the cold turkey. I just, I won't go back now. So I'm eating like healthy shit, which sucks.
The doctors were like, when I got all my stuff done, they go, "Do you walk a lot?" And I said, "I go to the theme parks a lot and walk." He's like, "It's probably doing you really good, man, because your stuff is all normal."
Oh yeah,
So-
no. Every reading I had was great except for my cholesterol. Every other, everything was perfect. Really good levels on everything. It was just cholesterol, and that's the first time ever that I've had any bad reading on anything. So I take that seriously because I always said like I'll eat as much as I want, whatever I want, until the numbers say differently. And so this is the first time. It won't be. It's not that bad at all, but it's enough to make me just go, okay.
It's enough to think about. Yeah.
Yep. So I've been eating like fucking vegetables and shit. It's horrible. It's actually not that bad.
It's gonna start cleaning you out too, man.
I ate a bunch of fucking raspberries today. Fruits and vegetables, baby. Let's go. Healthy Cast 199. But yeah,
we're gonna have vegan 199.
I know. So yeah, had to stop. Vegan, vegan.
Your doctor's
vegan.
gonna go. There's something out on the market, Jeremy, that'll help you. Have some cockroaches and crickets. It'll take care of your cholesterol. Trust me.
Shit. But yeah, so that's the latest on me. So I guess I'm not gonna die yet, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. The Proficial John Morrow for $2 says, for Buttercast 199. Look at that, Jay. Coop for 10 says, I sent a super earlier, and I think Jeremy was too afraid and skipped it. So who's brave enough to call Razor Fist and call him gay and wait for a response? Also, hey, straight guy and Jeremy. Well, I don't have Razor Fist number.
I don't have his number.
Yeah, I don't have Razor Fist number, so I can't call Razor. But I don't talk I know Razor Fist. I don't know him like that, but yeah, I don't. Oh, Real Smile Bit dropped 5 gifted memberships over on Kick. Thank you. And Mighty Snipes also subscribed on Kick. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know Razor that well. But yeah, if I did have his number, I would call him. Modalicious says, eat recycled food. Eat recycled food is good for the environment and okay for you. Those are in quotation marks. Thank you, Modalicious. You guys are crazy tonight, man. I mean, absolutely crazy. Let me see.
What the heck? Disney turned off its comments to the Mufasa trailer.
Did they? Look it up. Look it up and see. Crimer 00 Diddy says they still haven't found me. Gotta go. Hayden Wayne says, Jeremy, vegetables are good for you, especially raw. Like mix some ranch dressing in them with some sour cream and dip some vegetables in that. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of vegetables, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll have Culver's maybe like once a week at this point. They
did.
They did? All right, we need to switch this over to StreamYard. So are you going to hang for a while? Because if someone
I'm good.
Okay. So
as long as you want. I mean, if you're going to do some solo stuff, I'm okay with it
I'm going to go to BRB. Okay, I'm going to BRB. I'm going to get us on StreamYards, and we're going to be able to share the screen. We'll go for a while tonight. If the chat wants it, the chat gets it. All right? We'll go for a little while tonight.
Yeah, they flipped it to YouTube Kids.
What?
Yeah. And it's getting its ratio to crapping back, dude.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can try something real quick before I might can switch this over live. That would be cool, wouldn't it? If we could do this live. Let me see if this will work. Maybe. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna be able to do this potentially live. I gotta get the all right. What's gonna happen here? All right, so I gotta do invite. Gotta invite you, Jay. This might work. The whole thing might work, Jay. We might not break this whole thing. This might actually work. Okay, so here's the link to StreamYards, Jay. All right.
Well, I'm gonna hang up this call.
You're gonna hang up this call, and you're gonna go to that call. All right. And then we'll be able to share a screen. You're gonna share the screen because I'm not doing shit on Chrome because Chrome keeps crashing on me, and I'm tired of that shit.
So leave meeting.
Leave meeting. There we go. Okay. So Jay's gone. All right. So now we're going to see if we can pull this off live. All right. We're going to see if we can pull this off live. The people deserve live. Jay, hang on. Stay backstage for just a second. Oh, he can't hear me. Fuck it. We're just going to throw him on screen. All right, here we go. Nope. Still can't work it. There we go. All right. Jay, you got to add me, though. I don't think he can hear me. I am going to do BRB, so hang on. Live. There we go. All right. What's up, man? All right. We got drunk.
I have no idea what you did, but
fuck it. We're here. It's capturing multiple things, but at least we can share the screen now, and that's all that matters. So, Jay, say something really quickly.
Testing.
All
Testes.
Right. They can
testes.
hear you. They can hear you.
Testes.
All right. We got it. Okay. Good stuff. Now, can I get the background? If I get that gone, no, that's not going to work.
People are all like, I see the chat. Hold on, let me play the.
All right, chat is takeover. All right, Christy Noem, are you here? Are you in the Discord call?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
All right, are you good?
Yes.
Okay, all right, because it might be a long show, and we got to blame Jay for that.
That's okay.
Are you planning on going live tonight, Krista?
No.
Okay. Because I was saying we'd send the chat over there if you were going to do that. So, all right, thank you, Krista. All right, so Jay, was there anything you want to share? Would you want to share your screen or anything? We can do that now, if you want.
Yeah, let's share the screen.
All right, so first of all, Hayden Wayne's here. Thank you, Hayden. Good
look
to
at
see
that.
you.
Is it working?
Yes, it is working. It is working.
Comments are turned off.
They turn the comments off.
And look at that ratio, 218.
Woo, look at that.
People are just sick of it, man.
Dude, it's so bad.
They are sick of it. Look at that. I can't even. There we go.
Holy shit at the ratio on that.
For a Lion King movie, that's insane.
That really is insane. Holy crap. That is beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah.
Disney thought they had a slam dunk with this one, man.
Yeah, it's a lifeless piece of shit, and nobody is interested in it at all. Nobody cares about this at all, and I think it's absolutely glorious that we're watching this all play out like this. Absolutely glorious. I love it. I love it so much. As a matter of fact, I wonder if I could do something here. Hang on, I'm going to try something else. Okay? Jay, give me just a minute. Nope, that didn't work. And then if I hide that, will that work? Nope. Okay, so we'll go back to that. Okay, I'll just try different things. Why are you smiling like that, Jay?
Not because we're like testing a few things out.
Yeah, but it's all good. We haven't broken anything. The viewers have not abandoned us yet, so we're still in business. Now, did you want to share that video from earlier that you were talking about?
Yeah.
That way the chat can see it, because we're here to please here at CobraCast. We want the audience to be happy, all right? We want everyone to be happy. So people were asking for it earlier. And the fact that I can see the kick comments in my Streamlabs is perfect. So I'm really happy about that. So good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Still got nearly 300 people watching over on Rumble. Hayden Wayne.
Just let me know when.
50. A 50 from Hayden freaking Wayne. And he says, if you guys want to have some fun, let's read Jessica Lindstrom's article on the Geeks and Gamers website about Bridge. Give everyone a tasty taste of what we can go in depth with Kirsha on Monday, or not. I'm not your dad. We can do that. Jay will have to share it. So let's share this first thing that you're wanting to share first. Shout out to you, Hayden. By the way, so next week on Geeks and Gamers Daily, we're going to have Kirsha on Monday. Let me check and see if I can confirm who's on Tuesday. Hang on just a minute. And on Tuesday, it looks like we're going to have Grums on Geeks and Gamers Daily on Tuesday. So we're going to have Kirsha on Monday and Grums on Tuesday. No, normally we don't do advance notices on things for daily because I like it to be a surprise. But we had to spice this one up a little bit. This is some pretty good stuff that we're going to be talking about on Geeks and Gamers Daily. So your window size is off. I know, everything's fucking off. But I'll just take that off right there. All right. So Jay, you going to share your screen?
So this was, if you didn't see this video, this was about going back to the college protest. This is how they feel like they're, a victim. Reporter grills Columbia student after she demands the university help feed the protesters occupying Hamilton Hall. Look at this protester here. You think the Palestinians will appreciate his dress code? Why don't we send him over there and see what they say? So hold on real quick. Let me just triple check that
what the hell
shared audio.
Jay, should we get the celebration shades on?
My shades look a little different.
Here we go. Let's go, Jay. Shadecast 199. Let's go.
All right.
There we go.
I look like a blind person.
What's up? What's up, peeps?
More sophisticated and stylish. All right, this is what she had to say.
Why should the university be obligated to provide food to people who've taken over a building?
Well, first of all, we're saying that they're obligated to provide food to students who pay for a meal plan here.
But you mentioned that there was a request that food and water be brought in, unless I misunderstood.
To allow it to be brought in. I mean, well, I guess it's ultimately a question of what kind of community and obligation Columbia feels it has to its students. Do you want students to die of dehydration and starvation or get severely ill, even if...
Do you want students to die of starvation? They've been in there for 12 hours. No one's locking them in there. They don't have to stay. If they want to get a drink of water, they could easily just walk on out and get a glass of water or get a hamburger and probably just go back in.
Oh my God.
So this is where they are. It's like we are demanding that they bring food in because we're students and we're on a meal plan. So they got to bring it to us, What else do they want in there? Some video games, maybe? Are they going to demand that they just get straight A's because they're protesting?
We are that close to them actually saying that, where they just demand it. I demand that I get straight A's because of my identity, because of what I identify as. That's the level of nonsense where we are right now.
I mean, it doesn't get better.
If they disagree with you, if the answer is no, then you should allow basic, it's crazy to say because we're on an Ivy League campus, but this is like basic humanitarian aid we're asking for.
God,
basic humanitarian aid. You know who got humanitarian aid? When I went to Haiti after the earthquake and 300,000 people died in a minute. They got humanitarian aid, There's children that are hungry because they have no place to get food, no place to go. They can't leave a college room, an Ivy League college room, to go get a hamburger because of the situation that they were born in or where they're at in whatever reason. But this is humanitarian aid. They don't even know the definition of humanitarian aid at this college. That's just retarded, man. Like, there's no other way around it. So humanitarian aid.
Like, could people please have a glass of water?
Can they please have a glass of water, Jeremy? They're trying to save Palestine. Can someone just give them a glass of water? They're free to leave whenever they want. They can walk out of the room and go to the water fountain.
Fucking stopping you. Nobody's fucking stopping you.
Here you go.
But they did put themselves in that very deliberately in that situation and in that position. So it seems.
So the guy says they're deliberately put themselves in that situation.
We want to take over this building. Now would you please bring us food and water?
Nobody's asking them to bring anything. We're asking them to not violently stop us from bringing in basic humanitarian aid.
Basic humanitarian aid.
We are looking for a commitment from them that they will not.
So they're looking for a commitment from the university. They won't violently stop them from bringing in water. The community notes are kind of funny. Her claims are misleading. Per Columbia campus, dining is open. you know, in the hall, things like that. Humanitarian aid is for saving lives in the most dire situation. The students can leave whenever they want. So,
God, man.
you know, they think they're doing something. I mean, look at this guy here. Like, they think they're really changing the world. I don't know, man. It's just like this brainwashed mentality of this is your duty. So here's the next. I don't know if you saw this. Oh my, this is pure theatrics. I mean, pure theatrics to get on a TikTok video of the protest. So now you have people secretly giving them food through a fence. You know, they're like, we're gonna save you. We're gonna give you food. You know, let's sneak it in. Just let's remind everyone: the students are free to leave whenever they like. They put themselves in this situation, so they're all like, "Thank God we got stuff to eat here." And you know, plastics. This lady's like, "Do you need water? I'll go get you water." And the guy's like, "Please, we need water." Even though there's a drinking fountain in the hallway. We don't want to go to the drinking fountain in the hallway. We need water. Yeah, give us cookies. Yeah, give us rice. Give us all these things while we wear masks and whatever as we protest in our Ivy League college. Yeah. You know, this guy here is just like, what the freak is going on? Like,
it's like they're role playing.
Yes, exactly.
They're role playing is what they're doing. They're IRL role playing. Like they're pretending that they are actually victims. They're pretending that they are actually being, put in these situations. It's literal role playing is what they're doing.
100%.
And the problem is they're causing fucking harm and putting people in danger because of their fucking role playing. That is what they're doing. They want to be victims so bad that they are literally role-playing it and pretending that they are in a situation that they are not because they are mentally deranged.
Well, let's give some good news since we've been on this protest thing. Let's give some good news. If you didn't see that, here's the good news. This person tweeted, "This gives me hope. Fraternity brothers that are pelted by anti-Israel protesters at UNC Chapel Hill while protecting the United States flag." And it rehoisted its following by removing protesters. So the protesters took down the American flag. These guys showed up, got the flag back on the pole, and stood there while you could see like the drops of like stuff that's being thrown at them. Mm-hmm. They're throwing water at them. Get out of my country. Well, it's our country. It's like, no. And I love this guy's smirk on his face. He's just like looking at these freaks that are doing that and just like laughing at them. So somebody put together, I mentioned this earlier, a GoFundMe. They're like, let's throw these kids a party, man. Let's show how much we appreciate them. I think it started at $5,000. It's now at $185,000 and climbing.
Jesus.
Of people around the country saying, this is what I want to see. People protecting our flag, saying, no, we love America. It's about America. It's not about some place that we have no control over. It's about America, man. America first. Can we just get back to that? You know? So there's hope out there, Jeremy. There's hope. That's got 3.7 million views. I think there was a video as well somewhere that's floating out there, but there is hope.
Go to the right to bear memes, and they've got a Trump meme of that too. Of that, you'll see it. Go to the right to bear memes and scroll there. Turn up my volume. Testing. Right there. That should be good. Test. Yeah, but the right to bear memes, that one is really good. It's a Trump meme of that moment, and. Yeah, Kelly R just said, see if I can get to it really quick. If my stupid...
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. No one is talking about the university BS is happening during Passover. No coincidence. Yeah, right there. Look at that. That is awesome. Let's go. The right to bear memes is freaking awesome. So, yeah, that's fantastic right there. Love seeing that. And, I mean, look, I truly believe that ultimately... that good will win over
yes.
all of this. I truly believe that. And but Trump is the symbol right now. He is the symbol for good. He is the symbol that for America. He's the symbol for everything, and it's the reason that there's so many people against him. The most powerful people in the world, the most corrupt people in the world, are all against Donald Trump for a reason. It's not surprising, okay? It's not. And all you got to do is pay attention. There are people out there that'll tell you that Trump and Biden are in cahoots. There are people out there that believe that.
They don't want Trump in office because what are these fragile, pathetic... I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to I'm usually pretty patient and kind to people, but it's like these fragile snowflakes gonna do when they can't cry, when they can't lock themselves in their closet and go, could someone bring me a sandwich? I'm protesting here. I'm gonna die. Like, what are they gonna do? You know? No one's gonna I mean, it's just like what can they do? And they know, like, if he gets into office, they can't. Their time is up for all this nonsense that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like there's a lot of we have a lot of issues in our country that needs to be looked at immediately. You know, and like I think law and order is one of them. That's a big one. You know, like our education system is massive, is a massive problem. You know, all you got to do is go on TikTok and see all the teachers, the kindergarten teachers that are like, today we're going to teach them about the trans flag. What the freak are you teaching kindergartens about that what is wrong with these people?
And did you see the updated flag that's like...
I'm just saying, so...
Did you see the updated flag? It's crazy. Like, it's what the
What?
hell's happening? The updated flag, the updated LGBTQ plus...
keeps growing,
whatever. Like, yeah, they've got this new flag out now. It's even crazier, and it's not like I keep people posting it saying this is not a parody, and I'm like, actually it is. It's all a fucking parody. It's all a parody. It's all a joke. I saw someone in the chat said not all Muslims are like this. I don't think that. I mean, you know, but I think that you know, it's about the left though.
That can't be it.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. It's what the fuck? Like, they just keep adding shit to it. By the way, Sally, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships over on Kick. Appreciate that. And holy crap, like, what is happening right now? What is happening?
No wonder they got to teach about it. You need a whole semester to understand what the freak is going on with this thing.
They don't even understand what's going on with this thing.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't even understand. That is the new flag right there.
If I if I saw that at 7-Eleven, I'm thinking like Skittles or something like.
Yeah.
He's selling candy. It's got 2 million impressions.
Who shared that?
Let me. Oops.
I want to make sure that's the right one.
End wokeness.
Yeah. Okay. End wokeness. Yeah.
Satire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it. That's
there
the real
right
one.
There, so.
That's the real one.
Introducing the new improved LGBTQ plus pride flag. No, this is not satire.
What is happening, dude?
Looks like an umbrella or something.
I know, it's so stupid.
They got black and brown, and is this puce color? Is that like a plum?
Dude,
what is that one for?
We are a Joe Biden. We are a Joe Biden win in November from them just flopping a giant cock on this thing.
Might as well.
That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
If Biden wins, they're just gonna flop a giant cock on this thing, and they're gonna share that out to all of your schools and all the kids.
And that'll be the butthole. And a big wiener right
that's
here.
exactly what they're going to do. And I hope people understand, like, there's a lot of hyperbole around every election. There's a lot of hyperbole around everything. There is no hyperbole around this election, in this moment, in this time. This is it. This is the end game right here. If Trump don't win, it's over. And he will win. But people need to understand how serious this shit is. This is serious. Massively serious. Holy shit. Get that thing off my screen. I get it gone. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh my God. I mean, what the hell is happening right now? Jesus. It is a parody.
What about all the people that bought the old flag? Now you got to go buy another one.
I know. It's like, good Lord.
You got to buy another one.
Delona for $19.99. Thank you. Robert Broker says the chat wants it. Go all night. Hayden Wayne says that they want to starve because they want to sit in a building and not leave. It's not mine or anyone else's problem. I mean, we could lock the doors and windows since they are so committed. Exactly. Aunt Ryu for $19.99. This is for that rendition of Regulators this morning. Jay, do a political show. See there? I got Kelly R's already, Krista. Let me see. Johnny the Wiz Kid says Trump is unstoppable, or Trump unstoppable is Chuck Norris, and he's 84. Trump is more unstoppable than Chuck Norris. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I love Chuck Norris. I got nothing against Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is a badass. Chuck Norris is a legend. If Chuck Norris had the entire world against him, like Trump does, no one can handle what Trump is enduring right now. His family, his friends, his business, his phone calls, every conversation he has, every time he travels, he's under surveillance everywhere. He has the most powerful people on the planet targeting him 24/7. No one can handle what Trump is dealing with. No one. Go ahead, Jay.
I hope people understand. Like, again, I know I lean more into the public school system stuff, because if they can get these young people brainwashed before they get into college, that's who we end up fighting against. And it's sad. Like, this is from a public school, and this. You want to see something that's disgusting? This is disgusting.
Welcome, class. So today we welcome in Dylan. All right, we're gonna go ahead and
we're gonna take down the American flag because
wow.
And we're gonna put this up. I will explain in a minute why I am putting this up. All right. Dylan goes by they and them. Okay. So we are gonna start incorporating to make they and them feel special.
Make them feel special.
All right, go ahead, Dylan. Tell us a little
This has got to be this got to be rigged.
Because I never really felt like a female. I never really felt like.
This ain't real. This ain't real.
Dude.
I don't think this is real. That person seems like an actor. I might be wrong. I've seen a lot of those classroom things staged. So if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Maybe you're right, but it happened. Like, all you got to do is go on TikTok and see these people do that on a constant basis.
1,000% it happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying that particular skit, I would guarantee.
Okay.
Not guarantee, but I would assume that is 100% rigged. Because there's a lot of those. Have you not seen those classrooms ones before? So
I have seen a couple that look like really like production like videos.
Yeah, that looked like
it was
one
on a phone.
Yeah.
So, all right, everyone's saying it's fake. That's cool. I'm just saying, like, there are so many videos out there.
I don't talk about my personal life or all that, but I can just say I've seen the results of our school system. All right, it's fucking terrible. All right, it's bad. If you can homeschool your kids, if you can, because as much as that's a parody, it's a parody of the reality of where we are. It's happening in reality. It is happening in our classrooms. It's happening in our schools. Because these teachers, like, even all the way up to Disney, like, we've heard the executives at Disney say that they have a not-so-secret gay agenda. They have trans kids. That's what the executives at Disney have said. There's all type of stuff going on out there. So 1,000% it's happening. Holy shit, man. Jeremy knows that's why he dropped out. Who said that? Samuel G. Yes, that's why I dropped out. All right, that was good. That was good. That one made me laugh right there. Jeremy's
I
like,
guess
yeah,
the thing is because like the libs of TikTok post that stuff like so much like that. What happens in our school is every time I see videos like that, it's just like it's all literally the same. Where they and I mean, when going to the state of Florida, when the state of Florida had to pass a law saying we're not going to teach kids. Sadly, I think it's just third grade and lower, kindergarten through third grade. We're not going to teach them gender like this gender stuff, pronouns, and all that stuff. They're going to ban certain books because this is what's happening in our school systems. Like just like that. Like this is what's happening. There's been multiple teachers that have gone under like that proudly display their classroom with no United States flags in them whatsoever. That would rather have the pride flag and other things in their classroom. They just take pictures and it's like they stick it in our faces. And it's like, this is what's important. It's out there. So if that video was particularly fake, I apologize. It's just that I see it so many times because it's something important to me that I think a lot of people don't talk about our school systems. I've shown the video before where that black preacher has gone to the school board and has read you know what I'm talking about? He has read some of the books in second grade class, and the school board throws him out of those meetings saying, what you're reading is disgusting and we don't want to hear. And he goes, this was in your second grade. Like this was in their library in the second grade classroom and you're throwing me out? So it's like, I'm just very, I don't know what, hypersensitive to any type of videos like that because we're teaching young people to hate our country. And to hate people in our country and to hate the way the country won't make you feel accepted. And our country won't make you feel the way you need to feel or whatever it is. So now it's like we got a whole generation of people that are like, I hate our country. I hate America. We need a new flag. We need this. We need that. And then when real people come along, it's like, we got our problems in America, but this is our country. This is what we need. We need to fix stuff that's going on in our country. It's like, nah, man, I hate it here. I hate it here. It's because it's all this brainwashing stuff that they're doing to our young people, and it's got to end, man. It's got because they're just going younger and younger. Before like, and I'm going on a tangent, so stop me whenever.
No,
but it's like before, like in the like if you go back into the 70s, a lot of this stuff started in our colleges, like with the hippie movement and things like that in our universities. Those people became college professors. They taught people such as Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton. They all got influenced in college. So now these same people are teaching these college, and they're getting jobs in our public school systems in grade school and elementary school, and then they're pushing that poison on them, And it's disgusting. So now you got a whole young group of people before they can even get into the 12th grade that are taught about you might not be the gender you're supposed to be. You might want to think about that. And if your parents don't like it, we could take you away from your parents. And America's bad and they don't do anything good for anyone because everybody's racist and you deserve everything. So you don't even need to work. All right. Just sit on there and we'll provide everything, We'll call it aid if you protest, like stuff like that. It's just like look at the mentalities of these young people doing this now. Yep. It's like it's unbelievable, man.
It is,
and it's scary. Like I do bring it up a lot. Someone just brought up in the chat, Saul Alinsky. He wrote a book, Rules for Radicals. They playing it out like a textbook right before us. You just go through the different rules like that they put out, and they're like, this is how you control people. Basically, he wrote a book on how to control people when you're in government. And it's just like, basically, at the end of the day, it's like, make them dependent on healthcare, make them dependent on jobs, make everybody dependent on the government, and you can control them. And that's just how it's going to have to be.
And Josh Johnson for 20 says, I have family that works in the school system, and there's so many kids that started a year as a girl, and by the end of the year, they're using a man's name. It's insane. The staff are hardcore pushing this stuff too. 1,000%.
Yeah, and they're going to grow up to vote in, they're going to vote in ways where we like, why would you vote for that? That's stupid. It's because that's just how that they were brought up. It's crazy, man. It's insane.
It begins and ends with November and Donald Trump.
Yeah,
it really does. Like if I don't even like saying it because I firmly believe Donald Trump will win, and I think he will win by a lot. But my point being is that to make people understand that if he does not win, it's over. It's over. Done. No, there's no other chance. Like, this is the last chance. And again, I firmly believe, based on, you know, how things have played out, that he will win. And it will be a monumental moment. It will be a legendary meltdown for sure, and we will get to replace our intro here. But I'm, you know, Archer Blaze says, this is why I don't support arming teachers with
100%.
Do you think those types of teachers will be brave enough to protect kids? No
Dude,
one guard is enough.
Man, let me tell you something. Like, so my school started, let's see, here in Florida, our school started in August. We were told to come back into and set up our classrooms and set up our teachings and all this stuff in July. And then we had to go through school shooter training as a teacher, which is insane. You know, like, where are you going to go? Where are you going to take your kids? If something like this happens, what's going to happen? And you look around and then they brought that up too. They're like, should teachers carry? And I'm like, I look around at, like, even some of the teachers at my past school, I'm like, I wouldn't want them to have it. Like, that's not what, like, have we come to that point in our country where we're thinking about arming teachers? That's insanity, man. Like, that's just not how it should be. And so it's like, it just became very real. You know, like, I had to go into my classroom, and you know, and then it's like, you had, like, the guy that was running the drill was like, shooter, and then I had to, like, there was no kids there, but you had to, like, plan on what you would do. And it's like, this problem could be solved so easy. It just can be solved very easy.
It's real simple. So, like, every problem can be solved if you want the problem solved. The United States of America has far more than enough resources to be able to protect every single school in a proper way.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And they refuse to do it. Yet we're sending money over to Ukraine. We're sending money here. We're sending money there. The United States of America has the resources to do every single thing that it wants to do and more. You can fix every road. You can protect every school. You can shore up immigration. The United States of America has every resource imaginable to do it, and they simply just do not want to do it. And then when you have someone that wants to do it, the machine is going to push back so hard on him, like Trump. But it's not a matter of can we. It's a matter of the powers that be simply don't want to, because we have a problem in this country with there's military members that get out of the military and they struggle. There are former police officers that get out of the force for various amount of reasons. They struggle. There are people that are qualified, that have plenty of experience, that if you make it known that you are going to have an armed security guard that has military experience or police experience at every school, there ain't nobody going to go mess with the school. There's nobody going to do it. And if they do, guess what? They ain't going to be there long, and they're not going to hurt very many people in the process. It's just not going to happen. Now, is that going to mean like that there's literally never going to be another tragedy? Of course not.
Right.
Of course not. Of course it's going to be tragedy because it's life and there are crazy people out there. But if you can limit that by 90%, then I think that that's a pretty damn good job. And then you escalate. So if it becomes where people want to try, then you put 2 guards there or whatever. Like, the United States has the ability to do this shit easily to give the budgets out there to do this, but they don't want to. It's not a matter of can we, it's a matter of they don't want to.
That's the thing. It's like a sign that says gun-free zone doesn't. Come on, man. You're just ringing the bell. And I'm not saying like base teachers or anyone like shouldn't care. I just think that my thought process is that shouldn't be the teacher's responsibility. We need good teachers to teach kids. especially like life skills, things like that. They need to I mean, I could go on for hours, but like they just need to revamp the whole public education system, teach kids how to do a job interview, how to open a bank account, how to do simple taxes, like life skills, man, like something like that. You know, it's like how to change a freaking tire, maybe, you know, how to cook scrambled eggs. I don't know. But it's like that. They need to be taught. Like I said, I could go on about the education system, but
yeah,
it is just it's a freaking mess.
That's the most frustrating thing to me is just how many resources we have and how
Yes,
we just don't
that's
do it.
that's it.
You know, I mean, like, and it's not a matter of it's there's always an easy answer to a question that you're looking at from that perspective. Like for me, like I can apply it to me on like with even like on a business level, like G&G, like I think I have most of the resources to accomplish the general things that I want to, at least they're within reason right now. A lot of reason I don't do it is simply just out of fear of like, you know, well, what if we don't make as much money the next month, or what if, you know, and it's my own insecurities that get in my head, but the resources are there. And so it's not a simple question of can I, it's a matter of will I, based on, you know, my comfort level as to where we are. The United States doesn't have that question. They 1000% can make every decision that they want to fix this country, to protect this country, to protect the kids in the schools. They don't have to, there's no question on it other than the fact of they don't want to because they have other interests, because they want to keep, you know, chaos going. That's it. That's it. So,
well, America makes a lot of money in the war business.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. My big red pill moment for me was during the Bush Iraq War, Bush 43, and when 9/11 happened, I was all pro, like, oh, America, we got to go get the, you know, George Bush standing there with his fucking megaphone, and we're going to get the guys that knock these buildings down. The country was more unified than it's ever been. I was all pro George W. Bush, pro Republican Party, all of that. And as the war continued on, and it was basically obvious that there was no reason for us to go over there, I was talking to people, and I was a guy that I knew was got offered a job with Halliburton, and he was telling me how much money he was making, you know, and I'm like, wait, what? He goes, yeah, it's like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You know what I mean? I mean, this was a long time ago. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, no tax. No tax, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he had no experience. And he tells me he could probably get me on too. I'm like, well, I don't have any experience. You don't need any experience, bro. They're looking for people. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. I'm a retard that I don't know this world. And yet I can go into this world right now and basically take my income and times it by hundreds of, like, I couldn't even imagine how much it took me from what I was making versus what I could have made if I was able to get that job. And I'm thinking to myself, if some retard like me can make this much money, how much are the people that are behind all of this making? And that's where my moment happened. I'm like, wait a minute, war is not about protecting America. It's about lining the pockets of the politicians, and it's about working in the deals for the companies that are connected to the politicians. The politicians are making deals with the companies that are connected to make war, or war is a business for them. So it's all a game. Like, it's not actually about protecting America. Holy shit. You know what I mean? And it was like, the realization for me was just like, if I can make a lot more money than I'm making as no one, what are these fucking guys making that are at the top of the food chain or even at the middle of the food chain? They're all making millions and millions and millions of dollars. And yeah,
they're doing pretty well.
So it's, yeah, that's why I hate the Republican Party. I hate the Democrats. I hate the Republicans. I hate politicians. And it's why I've been a big fan of Donald Trump, because he has basically disrupted their good old boy system that they had. And it's why you see George W. Bush hanging out with Bill Clinton, hanging out with the Obamas, hanging out with the Bidens, because they're all part of the same party. and they hate Donald Trump. They hate him because they are the establishment and he is the anti-establishment, and that's why they hate him. So,
before we continue, I don't know if you saw this, Jeremy, but if you get a chance, if you have a Twitter, I know we tease on him all the time. Dan Vask lost a friend today. He just posted on Twitter. So he was talking about a friend passed away, and
oh damn, let me retweet him. Obviously, I'm sure
and we
people
love
know
we
this.
just talk crap, but
I think most people know it, but if they don't know it, I fucking love Dan Vask.
Yeah,
he's one of my
absolutely.
best friends. And our shit talking is that's what friends do. But let me find his Twitter account. I'll retweet it right now. Shout out to Dan. That's my bro. And let's see if we can. Let's see. That's tough, man. That's tough. Let's see here. Boom. Got the retweet right there. So reposted. I don't know if Dan's watching, but we love you, bro. And that's tough, man. That is tough. Let's see. There we go right there. All right, so retweet it. So if anybody wants to go check out that tweet, you can definitely go do that. And I greatly appreciate Dan. And that's the hang on. The meeting is ended? Wait. Oh, the Zoom meeting I was in ended. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. But let me see if that's still up. Okay, we're good on that. All right, so hail to Dan Vask, and that's sad to hear, man. I didn't even know about that. So, everybody knows that the better friends you are, the better you can talk shit to each other and roast each other. That's why. Like I was talking, like Beardo, he's been catching hell lately, and mainly because he deserves it, but it's because he's a good dude. That's why Jay gets memed on more than anybody, because he's a good guy, and he deserves it. But all right, I got to read some super chats. We have this has been a hell of a show, man. AD Victorium says had to choose between CobraCast and Hypnocast. Hypnotic Cast, Hypnocast. Hypnocast has waifus, but I heard a special guest who's a big fig might be joining later. Easy choice. Are you still here? Because that was earlier. Are you still here? We'll find out if Big Fig energy kept you here. Mary Nicholson says the fact that those frat boys had to defend the American flag on our own soil really puts in sharp relief that we are being invaded without a shot. It's very true. It's very true. Is Dan in the chat? I don't know if he's in the chat. Let me know if you see him in the chat, guys. Kevin Cron says, because you got me away from my $5 because you're average grifter. Yeah, I was really upset earlier, Jay. I was telling him about that. Blackguard with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. Yeah, I was really upset about being called an average grifter. Like, that's where I draw the line. You can call me a racist. You can call me a sexist. You can call me toxic. You can say all these things. When you say I'm an average grifter, that's where I draw the fucking line. God,
that's pretty rough.
I fucking hate this name. It's really hard to say. Figure Nagget for 199 says Beardo never reads my name. 199, he's got a frowny face. Pre-Dawn Corp says, thanks for playing Pork Chop Sandwiches PSA earlier for my birthday over on Geeks and Gamers. Made my day. Hell yes. By the way, really quick, if you have not, and Mods will drop links, please subscribe to D-Day Cobra Clips. That is a Clips channel. You're going to see a hell of a lot of uploads over there. Small little quick moments, maybe when I'm reacting to videos or whatever. But D-Day Cobra Clips. If you like Jay Hailstorm, go subscribe to that channel because he's running that channel. So D-Day Cobra Clips. McCox says, call Ryan and call him gay. For $2? For $2? No. This is why they call me a mid grifter. I'm not standing for that. All right. Kelly R for $1. Thank you. That's for Jay. John Kinney says, didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but James O'Keefe has something on the CIA withholding intel from, I think, Trump while he was president. 63215. Yeah, I did see that earlier. I haven't looked into it yet, but I will. McCox says, I'm glad I started the call theme, the call gay meme. Yes, you did. You did.
Every time when Jeremy was in Vegas, every time like someone would call, they're like, I'm not calling to say you're gay. Like, I got to ask you a question. Every time I called Jeremy, I'm like, I'm not calling to call you gay. I need to ask you a question. It was so funny, dude.
Let's see. Flag Ninja says, Beardo is my favorite gay. Coop says, if you're going to call people, call Razor Fist and call him gay, but I got to wait for a response, LOL. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't have Razor's number, though. My favorite gay says, sorry, had to. Sir Ruin of House Roundhead, how the hell are you? What would you think if Trump picked Christy Noem as his VP, especially now after the whole dog killing incident? To be honest, I will still, after the incident, I will still take Christy Noem over Marco Rubio and Tim Scott, Tulsi Gabbard. I would still take her over all of them. Still. But she's not my top choice. But I would take her over all of those guys.
Who's your top choice? It's hard to say, isn't it? Right? It's.
I mean, so as always with Carrie Lake, but she's not going to be in the running.
Yeah, you never know, man. You might be surprised.
I feel like okay.
You think he'll pick another sleeper like last time?
My top choice is someone that will not be in the running, but it's Tucker Carlson. Tucker will not. Yeah. I don't think that there's any chance. Tucker is my top choice. If you want to talk about the choices that are realistic, my top choice of the realistic choices it's probably Byron Donalds and then Vivek. Byron Donalds top and then Vivek. That out of the realistic choices. The realistic
Make
choices.
me VP and put me in charge of education. I want to share something real quick before you continue.
Okay.
This is more. Since we were just on the topic. This is great. The anti-Israel protesters have built a wall around their encampment. These are the same people that don't want a wall at our southern borders. These are the same people, but they have to build a wall around their encampment. What? I know everybody doesn't agree with all my takes because I'll spend hours trying to explain it, but what the freak, man? I guess walls work, huh? I guess your walls work to keep people out. This person says water balloon slingshots. They're only $25 on Amazon. This is at UCLA. They're using wood pallets and plywood and binding it together with zip ties. This is probably the most creative thing these college students have ever done on this campus. Look at that. How much you want to bet? In less than 8 hours, they're going to send out a representative to go, can we get some water? Please. Can we get some water?
Please, can we get some water?
Yeah, exactly. Lots of law enforcement gathering. That's great. Let's bring all the police out while the real criminals are just having a field day over there in LA. This is beautiful. While you're protesting Israel. That's wonderful. You guys are really going to change the world here. Great job, UCLA protesters. Yeah, again, you proved one thing. You built a wall. I don't want to hear anybody crying about us building a wall on our borders, okay? If you're building a wall for your protest, I'm done. Sorry.
Oh,
He
my
ran
God.
over.
Damn it. It's
God
unbelievable.
dang it, man. These freaking Sorry, I get it. This just, the hypocrisy is dripping.
Yep.
Why can't people see that and see what's going on? These are going to be the same people when AOC comes down and says, oh, this is so great. They built a wall. It's like, what about the wall on the, shut up. Bring that up. That's a sensitive subject. It's different.
My God. We were breaking news, Jay.
Sorry, I just went on a little tangent.
Geeks and Gamers was number 2 in the entire United States of America yesterday on Super Chats.
Look at that.
Number 2. Pipkin Pippa beat us by a lot. So there wasn't no chance in being number 1. But number 2 in the entire United States. And worldwide, we were number 13 in the world. 13 in the
Support
world.
is off the charts, man.
13 in the world. That's amazing.
Must be doing something right.
Must be grifting.
Somebody did a 3.5 hour live stream about grifters and didn't get a single super chat. We must be doing something right.
That must be. Hey, that ain't average grifting, motherfuckers. Okay, that ain't average grifting. Damn it.
Yeah, that's right. Freaking Peepa.
Pipkin Pippa is supposedly pretty cool. We're gonna have Kirsha on, and that's gonna be the first kind of like that's gonna be G&G's kind of entry into the VTuber world, I guess. No, not sure what's gonna happen there. I don't know if Pipkin Pippa is the type of VTuber that would want to talk to us or not, but you know. I'd be open. Blackguard for 20 says, Jay, I've seen a story that they've already claimed that they need humanitarian aid in the form of the campus not stopping food deliveries, despite no evidence that campus has tried to stop anything of the sort.
Blackguard, was that the video that I showed earlier? Did you just miss it? Where like they sent out a representative to say we need humanitarian aid for the protesters? I mean, man, listen. I think every one of them should go visit another country.
Yeah, that
like
ain't
go
happening.
Go see a communist country and just hang out there for a month. Just ask the people how things are going.
Yeah.
Hey, go to Haiti. It's only an hour flight from Miami. Trust me, I've been. See how things are going over there. You know, with the shattered government and all that stuff and protests and all that stuff. See how that's working out for them over there. You know, hey, while you're at it, why don't you just go to Palestine? See how they're doing.
Well, by the way,
tell them, hey, I'm gay and I protested for you. Sorry, man.
No, you're good. You're good.
I know, I shouldn't apologize.
Listen,
I'm just
listen, there's two things that make me more angry than anything in the world. People that drive in the left lane slow,
yeah.
Fucking worst fucking humans on the fucking planet. And if it wasn't YouTube, I would tell. Maybe if it was a Rumble exclusive, I'd tell you exactly what I think should happen to those people. All right, I fucking hate those motherfuckers. All right, but with that said, the second thing I hate is when Windows automatically adjust my microphone volume.
It's doing it now. I can hear it.
It's fucking pissing me the fuck off. It's fuck you, and it's all because of StreamYards. Fuck you, Windows. Fuck you. All right, your fucking updates. It's the worst shit ever. But
and
I'm not gonna repeat.
Danky got us pretty bad on Twitter too.
Did he? Play it. Let's go.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be played.
Really?
It's yeah.
Can we not play it?
Man, it's that's pretty.
Holy shit!
I mean, it's just though. We're just average around here, though, man. Dank, sorry, Dank, man. We just average around here.
Oh shit! That
DB Cooper and the Unabomber have arrived on CobraCast. Jeez.
Yeah, Windows is fucking garbage, dude. It really is. So I'm sorry that my volume's messing up. I apologize. Can I get in here? Let me see if I can get into my settings here for a second. Audio. Automatically adjust. Testing. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Maybe not. I don't know.
You sound fine on my end, but
better.
I don't know about the...
Maybe that's better. So... but yeah, like I'm tired of automatically, like StreamYards will automatically click things. It will automatically click off things. Windows will automatically click things. Fucking StreamYards crashes all the time for Google Chrome. It's like the more advanced we get, the worse shit works. You know? And the more you have to pay for shit, the worse it is. That's why everybody's like, Jeremy's got Oakleys. I ain't got fucking Oakleys. These aren't fucking Oakleys. These are some cheap-ass fucking Alvin's Island fucking sunglasses, all right? These things were like $20 fucking dollars, all right? I'm not buying any fucking Oakleys. I'm not Beardo. I'm not a retard. I'm not going to spend all that money. These are gas station level sunglasses, all right? It's the way it should be. Just like this. This piece of shit right here, okay? I love my phone, okay? I love my phone. Give me a damn Nokia from back in the day, okay? The motherfucker could have a dump truck roll over it and it still work, all right? I dropped this thing 3 feet and it's fucking broken, and then I got to pay a $200 fucking deductible to get a replacement that's not even brand new. It's bullshit.
My sunglasses, 9line sends me sunglasses. Have you seen did you see the protest when they were doing the Brandon chats?
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Okay.
100%.
Both sides were doing it.
I know. It's just like everybody fucking hates him. Hayden Wayne says Pippa is based and awesome, but she isn't a political streamer and part of a corporation, a based corporation. But she has rules to follow and needs to be careful. Kirsha is independent and makes Pippa look sane. And you said that they're close, so apparently they're really close. So that's cool. Yeah, man. The VTuber world is a very interesting world. And we will be now. I know we've had I know Grums does the VTuber thing. Krista's actually got her little VTuber thing, which I've encouraged Krista to do more of the VTuber stuff.
I like Krista's VTube.
Yeah,
thing.
Krista.
Yeah.
So if Hayden, I got a question for you, Hayden. If you well, no, because Hayden, you're not on Kick, are you? Are you on Kick? If Hayden goes up there and lights up Krista's chat when she's doing her VTube, and she'll keep doing it, I'll encourage her. I'll be like, grift it, girl. Just be 100% VTuber from now on, Krista.
Yeah, dude.
I know Hayden will support you.
I told her to make me
Thank
one.
you.
Like, if someone can make me one, I'll just do that.
Jay doesn't know how to turn his camera on.
I'd be like just make me like a bear looking thing, and I'll just be like, in the school systems. They're out of control.
You're going to be a furry VTuber? Holy shit, Jay.
That'll be my political channel. I'll be a VTuber.
Okay, I really, really, really want to see this now. Jay as a bear VTuber would be the greatest thing ever.
I'm so down.
That would be the greatest thing. I hear you, Hayden. I hear you. Yeah, Jay as a bear VTuber will be the greatest thing we've ever seen.
I wouldn't even know how to make that work. So,
Michael Meyer 78 says,
that'd
see
be
ya.
fine.
We'll see you, man. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. Josh Johnson, I got that one. My favorite gay for 10 says, only news I heard that you haven't talked about is the secret documents raid. Should never have happened because they delivered the secret documents themselves to him. Modalicious says, easy fix. Take up student IDs. So the students will get extra credit so they won't fail classes they refuse to attend. Now that you have a fat stack list of everyone involved, expel them. 1.27 GPAs.
You know why they won't
It's not a
expel
bad
them?
idea.
They won't expel them because the universities gets money for their presence. And they know that they're going to get paid because the Biden administration is paying the freaking student loans. Dude, Phil from Project Eggroll tweeted this. Like, that's our guy, man. We love Phil.
Mm-hmm.
He tweeted out just an hour ago. He goes, I can't believe this. I go to an art school.
You can share it.
Yeah, let me find it. And he goes, and the Biden administration just wiped out $30,000 of my student debt. I just got the notification. He goes, and he says something along the lines of like, I enjoy my who doesn't enjoy free money, but this is clearly not right. So, yeah.
That is ridiculous. I mean, and Phil's awesome. So
good dude, but he was just like, he was proving a point. He's like, they're doing it, man. They're trying to buy votes. They're just like, without people even filling out paperwork, I guess they just like, there you go. We just erased all your debt. Now you're indebted to the Biden administration. How you like us now?
Yep. Ridiculous. I see that who said that? Dara Muth says you can D-Day Cover, you can check rants and subs in the back end of Rumble now. Go check it, gay man. Well, I'm looking right now. I don't see see here. Subscriptions. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Hey, there it is. All right. Look at there. They finally Rumble. I'm talking my language now. So now you can check your Rumble rants on the back end. That is awesome. Shout out to Rumble for making it happen. Good job, Rumble. B. Barrett says, hey, bro, it's a rare catch broadcast. Broadcast live. Hope this helps your broshal battery. It absolutely does.
Hey, I'll show it real quick just so people could see it for themselves. He's like, I just received an email from the U.S. Department of Education saying that my $30,000 has been forgiven. I attend an art institute. As much as I like free money, this is pretty messed up that taxpayers funded my schooling. Love or hate it, the Biden administration is to blame. Just so you know, every student that attended the art institution between January 1st, 04 and on or before 2017 are eligible for a full discharge of their student loan. I appreciate him, man, being like open and honest about he didn't have to tweet that out. He could have just said, well, they paid for it. Let me just live life. No one would have said anything. The fact that he made himself vulnerable to say this is not right, this isn't right. I applaud Phil for doing that.
Yep.
So because he didn't have to, you know what I mean? Like he didn't have to set himself up for criticism or whatever people might say, but.
Nah, he's a great dude. He's a great dude.
Yeah.
And
I didn't mean to cut you out. I wanted people to see,
Absolutely.
And you call me out if I shared something fake because I have that problem sometimes.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. And I appreciate that he was transparent and called it out for what it is because it's 100% bullshit. 100%. And it is. It's the Biden administration is to blame. They are 1,000% to blame for it. And yeah.
Based egg roll.
Let's see. Yes, I'm working on Rumble Rants right now. Let me get this from Legalized Adulthood. It says, useless people, art school, humanitarians, gender studies, get free education, engineers and scientists that do useful things for society, got to pay. Once again, Democrats intentionally destroy America while claiming to save it. It's what I've talked about too. Like one thing I hate more than anything, I hate that everything is the same. I hate that every fucking store looks the same. I hate that McDonald's has lost its personality. I hate that there's no whimsical architecture. All the buildings look the same. You go to McDonald's now, it feels like one of two things. It either feels like a bank or a fucking funeral home. It don't feel like McDonald's. You know what I mean? It feels depressing. It's depressing.
I mean, even with the giant iPads now, you just order your own food and
it's awful. It's awful. And it's like everything. Like remember what Pizza Hut looked like back in the day when you drive by Pizza Hut and you're like, that was
looks the spot,
cool.
Man.
I want to go eat there because it looks
They had
cool.
a little arcade in some of them and dude. It was awesome.
And it's like when you're a kid and you see those types of places. Like I remember going to Toys R Us as a kid, and it was like the most amazing thing ever. I'd walk in Toys R Us and you see all this, art and these characters and these toys, and it makes your imagination run wild, and it makes you think about all the possibilities that's out there in the world, and you're just like fascinated by it. Everything now is just so toned down. There's nothing unique about anything. And when uniqueness is gone, then our humanity is gone.
I mean, it's like creativity, like having fun with everything is destroyed. And Jeremy, listen, we're living in a timeline where freaking weirdos are buying pee-stained denim jeans for $600. What the freak? Bring back Pizza Hut. Bring back the playground in McDonald's. Let kids break their arm playing outside. What the heck is going on? We got kids buying pee-stained jeans for $600? I say that, man. That's the king of grifts right there. If you can convince somebody, probably gaming journalist, to buy a pair of pee-stained jeans for $600, we're lost as a human race, man.
I have never in my life wanted Thanos more than I want Thanos right now. Thanos, please come save us. Thanos, where are you?
I mean, if
Thanos,
anybody
Infinity
wants me to
War-
pee in my jeans and pay me $600 for him,
Infinity War is going to age so well over the next few years because Thanos was right. Holy shit.
someone said Jay's pro broken arms for kids. I don't want kids to break their arms. I'm just saying.
Thanos.
I'm just saying.
We
I
need
broke my arm as a
Thanos.
kid.
We need
playing outside.
Thanos right now. Like, holy shit. I think I'm going to watch Infinity War just to make me realize, like, what needs to happen to our world.
It's a great movie.
In Minecraft, of course. I am joking, okay? I am joking. But, God, just ridiculous. I'm not that black-pilled. I'm joking. But it's just depressing when you see that type of shit. It's so bad.
Stained jeans, man.
Yeah. Mid-tier grifter. Stop calling me that. It hurts my feelings, okay? Black Art says, don't you know all the cool kids pee in their pants? If peeing in your pants is cool, they called me Miles Davis.
All right. That's kids
another
peeing in
Billy-
their pants.
Billy
It's-
Madison reference.
It's right, but it's not kids paying $600 for somebody else's peed pants. All right, there's a difference. That's all I'm saying. If peeing in your pants is cool, then you put your pants on and you pee in your pants. You don't go out and spend $608 on somebody else's peed pants. The big difference there.
Yeah. Good Lord. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
And no, I don't want kids to break their... Holy crap, I do not want kids to break their arm. I think you guys totally missed my reference.
Kevin Hunts for 50.
Wow.
A 50, Jay. A 50. Jay, can you corn shart in some cutoff jeans and mail them to me? Thanks, bro.
That'll be $800.
God.
Because somehow I got to get that to the post office.
Man.
My PayPal is in my other video, Kevin. If you want me to take a golden nugget in my pants and mail them to you, good Lord, bro. Oh, man. Look at it. Hold on real quick. I can't believe this. I'm like taking over this show. I'm sorry, man. Look at that. There's the GoFundMe. It's at $272,000. Oh my God.
I just want to watch. I really want to watch Infinity War.
I watched it on the plane, man. It holds up.
I want to watch Infinity War really bad.
I also watched the first Pirates of the Caribbean. Such a great film. The first one.
I used to share that meme of, or it's not a meme actually, because it is a line, like the Thanos should have killed all of us line from Endgame. You know, when
Yeah.
Cap says it. You know, Thanos should have killed all of us. Whenever I see something really retarded, I say that. But I have not watched Infinity War in a few years now, and I think I'm gonna watch it now.
This is the meme you need to start sharing. This is so great.
Yes, yes. Oh my God. This might be the most accurate meme I have ever seen. This is the greatest meme to properly explain SJWs and the cycle of diversity right here. That is it. They absolutely destroy the very thing that they were taking over, and then they move on to your thing, and then they say, hey, if you don't like that we're in your space, go create your own thing. And then you go create your own thing again, and then they destroy the very thing that they took over, and it's the same cycle over and over again.
That's how it is.
What a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, first one was awesome.
Oh, my gosh, man. The first Pirates is legendary.
Yeah.
It really is legendary.
I'm going to send this to your DM.
Let's see. Hayden Wayne says, are we going to read Jessica's Bridge article tonight? I want to see the reaction of people who don't know yet. It's just a 10,000-foot view, but it's shocking. All right, just for Hayden, let's pull it up real quick. Can you go to geeksgamers.com and pull it up, Jay?
Yeah. Hold on. I think I'm about to sneeze.
And you do that. I'm going to read through some super chats while you're pulling that up. Heather Reed says, the Art Institute letter could be something else, as I went there during some of... where did it go? I went there through some of those years and was an alumni Facebook group where they were talking about doing a class action lawsuit against them for ripping us all off and lying. Well, thank you, Heather Reed. I appreciate that. BFSD says, I don't super chat grifters. I would never do that in a million years. And Jeremy, you're a grifter. A million years, and Jeremy, you're a grifter. You're top of the line. You're top of the food chain. Jay is a real bro, though. Ha ha ha. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. I don't know what article you're looking for.
It's about Bridge on geeksgamers.com. I don't know where we have it listed. Patriotic Gestalt for 20 says 3 hours. Thank you for your service over on Rumble. Thank you so much. Or if you go to her Twitter account, she could probably share it too. You can find it on her Twitter account. Eric for 10 says, Jay, if you want my jeans, I'll...
No.
Jay, if you want my jeans, I'll pee in them for free. Just pay for the shipping.
I'm good.
Let's see. Lord of the Reese is Trump for president of Super Earth for democracy. Dara Muth got that one, and thank you for the heads up on that, by the way. True Mr. Gentleman says Trump smoking a cigar shows up in the anime Kingen Ashura for 2 seconds, along with other politicians to watch the tournament. They even cut out Obama and Putin's appearance from the manga, but kept him. Really? Let's see here. Let me see. Did you find it yet, Jay?
I can't find it. I'm on her Twitter right now, too.
All right, let's see here.
Why are you doing this, Hayden? Why are you messing me up?
That's all right. Lone Wolf says, for Jay, you're the best over on Rumble.
Hey, thank you.
Eric on Rumble for $1. Jay goes with Gina and then gets a full-on gas station chicken and does not have the restaurant she has been wanting him to try.
Yeah, not yet.
The Lost Tale says, Jay, how much for a dime? Jay apparently is retarded and he can't find it, so I'll have to go over there and find it. I mean, how hard is this, Jay? What the fuck?
I mean... Look,
I'm
at the
Jay.
website.
Okay. And?
I don't know where to go.
Let me see.
It's
here.
a pretty website, though.
It is, but that's why it's being rebuilt. So, because did you just type? I don't know if the search is working because all of our resources are in other places right now. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I did see the new website for the first time the other day. And it's absolutely awesome, okay? Yes, if you just fucking type in bridge in the search bar, it's the second thing. Damn it, Jay.
Like bridge? Like a car bridge?
Bridge. Jay doesn't know how search bars work on websites,
I got Jeff
apparently.
Bridges that came
the
up.
The second one down.
Okay, there we are. I got it.
Damn it, Jay.
I was like, Jeff Bridges?
If you just go search bridge... Oh man, old Jay. Only Jay. Only Jay. Only Jay. There we go. All right, you got to read it because I'm not looking at that screen. So you got to read it. It's the way I have all this set up. I'm capturing
DEI has infected everything from films to books, video games, beauty products, and even foods.
Jay, read it in that Jay voice.
What?
Like passion. I need some passion, Jay. This is for Hayden Wayne. This is going to get clipped out on D-Day Cobra Clips. You're going to be clipped out on this. We got 600 subscribers over there, okay?
What is the reasoning for this? Why now? And most of all, how many entities, sorry, I need my reading glasses, are leading the charge? It's going to be great. I have to lean over to see it. There are many conspiracies regarding this topic, and whether true or not, these questions should be asked. We will begin here with a company using an acronym, BRIDGE, Founded by CEO Cheryl Deja. Did I say that right?
Probably.
Deja. The forerunner of bringing this sinister company to light is VTuber Kirsche. Kirsche, who has been speaking out about Bridge from the start. It formerly stood for benchmarking race, inclusion, and diversity and global engagement. Back in August of 2023, now since March of this year and the launch of the new website, there has been a few changes to it. Belonging, representation, inclusion, diversity. G for the gap in all these things, and equity.
Now, just so you know, Jessica is in the chat and she's freaking out because you're reading her article, Jay. She's freaking out.
Why?
She's losing her mind because you are reading her article. She is being featured on CobraCast right now.
We talking. Jessica's good people. We talked about Bridge before. How it's the new, it's the new thing.
Play. No, go to the clip that Kirsche right there. So if you're someone, hang on.
It's like 5 minutes long.
Okay, if you're someone just getting started, to pay attention to what is going on with Gamergate 2 and how journalists, game consultants, and game devs are all ignoring reality to try and cover up who started the harassment, as well as a side of you can't be racist against white people, and they're talking about Kotaku there. Now, this is the person that created Bridge, the video clip that this starts out with. If you can play that right now, Jay.
Yep.
That Bridge is an acronym for belonging, representation, inclusion, diversity. The G is the gap in all of those things, and then the E is equity. And our mission is really about moving the narrative of DE&I away from philosophy to operationalizing inclusion as a business practice. So our North Star is that. Our North Star is not necessarily marketing per se, because we believe that inclusion needs to cross the entire organization, marketing included, but everywhere from organizational practices all the way to advocacy. And so the way that we come at it.
Why is it always like fat white women?
Mm-hmm. Every time.
Sorry.
Every time.
Is that we
look at this, the equity equation.
But do you this is an evil, sinister thing that, again, it's the next level of DEI, and the whole point is like, I saw a video from that Kirsche had uploaded to Twitter, and this is where Tim Pool was basically talking about how this is a big win in terms of like some moment with like Charlemagne the God or something, because he was talking about how people are tired of the diversity and all that, and he's like, this is a big win, people are tired of it. And her point was, don't get complacent. There is so much more going on with this DEI shit, and that Bridge is the next level of it. And it's meant to impact every aspect of your life. It's not just entertainment. It's not just video games. It's everything. It's every single aspect. They are infiltrating every single aspect of it. Go ahead.
Look at the business practices. Our goal is really about operationalizing inclusion, as I said, as a business practice, not a philosophy anymore.
Yeah.
And, to your point, Sasha, what that does is it removes the dependency of DE&I from an individual personal function, and it places it squarely on everyone in the organization, right? And so I can talk a little bit about
what is this other lady doing?
On everyone.
She's like having an attack. Look at that. Look at her face.
What a weirdo.
They're having like an attack.
And I from an individual personal function.
Look.
And it places it squarely on everyone in the organization, right? And so I can talk a little bit about a framework that we've created, but I'll let you, maybe ask other questions and then we can get there.
No, I mean, I would love to hear this framework because you are speaking my language, right? I have always been one that said this needs to be a part of the DNA of the organization.
That's right.
If something happened to the one person that's responsible, it should not make everything else fall apart. And so one of the things that we're noticing right now is so many organizations are letting go or cutting back the resources or funds to their diversity and inclusion.
Yeah,
offices.
You know why they're letting go and cutting the funds of their diversity? Because it kills your company. All right? That's why companies are starting not to fund this stuff anymore.
Right.
Because it freaking kills your company. Sweet Baby Inc. how many little game industry things now? It's
Yep.
like we just keep adding them to the list.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
yeah, they're cutting back.
Like without
Sorry
passion,
about that.
without a passion, without your own identity, you are nothing, and that's what they want. They want. So, like for instance, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking to my ass here. Maybe I'm not. Jay, off the top of your head, and chat, you can tell me too. Is there anybody that is connected to, let's say, IGN or Kotaku that could pull as many live viewers as Gary?
Oh, no.
I mean, is there anybody that could pull as many as hell, even me, you know, or
No.
Jay?
No.
I don't think there is. Now, as a company, they are far more valuable than Geeks and Gamers. They have far more backing. They have mega sponsors, mega donors, mega money behind them. But where it all comes down to is like they don't have any real passion for their product, or they don't have any real passion for the people that are connected to their brand. There's no passion. There's nobody's going to go and be passionate about IGN or IGN personalities. They are just a machine that people eat up. Now, on the flip side of that, you can talk about another big company, Barstool Sports. Barstool Sports, do they have people that can outdraw me or Jay? Yes. Yes, if Dave Portnoy goes live, Big Cat, you know, they've got mega personalities that can draw massive numbers because they have a passionate following. But IGN, Kotaku, Polygon, ESPN, like these places don't have real passion anymore. They have been stripped away of their identity and their personality, and no one actually cares about them. And so these companies that are going down that road, they lose their identity with the audience as the audience gives up. And once you go down that DEI rabbit hole, you're not going to get the audience back. They're going to go somewhere else, and you lose them forever. And that's why these companies are like, we can't get involved with this shit because it hurts. But then you get mega money coming in from these companies that are pushing the bullshit, and it motivates them to like, oh, well, maybe we can. But it's short-term gain, long-term loss. That's what's happening.
Yeah, and I think earlier on, companies were scared to like some companies were scared to take a stand against this inclusivity or whatever the freak they're calling it now. They're like, because they probably just didn't want to deal with the headache. You know, they're like, oh man, I don't want to be on a list. I don't want to be protesting. I don't want to. And I see Alec Baldwin's finger, and you know,
holy shit.
So
man.
it's like now, but she's right. She's just like, people are pulling back on their funding. I don't understand why. Yeah, because you kill the company. You idiot.
And Doug B on Rumble says, for 50, says Jessica Lindstrom rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Jessica,
awesome.
Everybody loves you. You know who's mad at me right now?
Who?
Krista.
Why?
Krista, you want to yell at me?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm here because I'm doing the super chats on Rumble and on YouTube and everywhere else.
Okay, well, just be quiet, Jay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Krista. They hear you. Go.
They can't hear me?
No, they
okay.
can't. Jay can't, so fuck you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gathering all of the super chats and donations and putting them on a sheet. And look, I know that Beardo can't read, but at least he goes down the list in order. Jeremy goes up, down, left, right, and when he's reading it, he doesn't he doesn't say from where. He's like, this person for $10. I'm like, but where? Rumble? Kick? YouTube? Tell me. I'm supposed to find it. So I sent Jeremy a message. I was like, can you please be like Beardo and just read down the list?
Jay, if you join the Discord, because we're all in Discord, you can actually hear what she's saying if you want to. And you can say hi to Krista because she's really mad at me right now. So the chat is, there's a lot of Krista emojis in the chat now. So
Hi.
Krista, is that rant over?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
sorry,
complaining.
Krista. I'm sorry, Krista. Don't get
That's
too
okay.
mad. Thank you,
That's
Krista.
okay. You give me $5 and I'll be okay.
Okay. Alec Baldwin's finger dropped to 50 gifted memberships. Jay, pull the article back up. What are you doing?
I'm in the Discord.
Oh, God. Hang on. I got to mute you in there. Hang on. Or you got
to... All I hear is echo stuff.
No, mute in StreamYards. Mute in StreamYards. Mute yourself in StreamYards. Now.
Yeah. Now no one can hear me.
Yeah, they can. Because I have desktop audio on. They can hear you. And I can hear you. So it's all good.
This is weird.
It's not weird. It's
I came in here to
Jay.
hear Krista yelling, and she's not yelling.
Krista, yell.
Jay, why would you come in here? I'm so mad. You're supposed to mute yourself on StreamYards.
Now do you hear?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man. Jay's like, this is weird. Brotimus Prime says bro99. Thank you so much. I'm sure everybody's going to show you some love next time you go live on Kick, Krista. When are you going live on Kick again?
Thank you. I don't know. I was going to do it tonight, but I mean, I don't know. I'll see. I'll probably do my VTuber tonight as well.
Oh,
I
tonight?
wanna be a VTuber.
Yeah.
Tonight?
Probably. I know it's late, but probably.
All right. We're going to wrap this up here soon anyway.
Oh,
Drinking
no, it's
Cow
okay.
for 50 says, Hayden Wayne, you should quit your job and repair bridges. What next? You going to tell me CIA was involved with JFK? Hayden, so Drinky actually like texted me the other day. He's like, hey, I need to talk to Hayden. Give him my number. I'm like, I don't have Hayden's number. Like, I don't have his number. He's like, okay, never mind. I was like, what the fuck? But anyway, go back to the article, Jay. Why do you keep sharing it, unsharing it, Jay?
Bro, I got like, there's a lot of stuff on my screens, man. Like, there's like StreamYards, YouTube, Discord, articles, Twitter. I don't even know what this box is. Why is that open?
Welcome to being a streamer.
Yeah, Jay.
I'm a
welcome to being
terrible
stream-
streamer.
You really are.
I'm pretty
Dante
bad.
Rage, $5 says, in honor of Trump meeting with DeSantis, can we get the Meatball Ron song? Oh, maybe. I don't have it on this setup, but I can do it in the future. All right, Jay, go ahead.
There's also a section on the website called Bridge IMAX. IMAX. Bridge IMAX. Hey man, it's almost 1 a.m.
How did you get mashed through that?
It's because my teeth are crooked. Which described as the framework that lays the foundation for building inclusive brands and companies. They also state that businesses must measure inclusion maturity, which will in turn determine where gaps exist across the organization. I don't like, why would a company want to like have this? Wait, what did I do?
I'm sorry.
Jay is a professional bag holder. Well, what did I read something wrong? I mash potatoes. All right, forget it. Thank Jessica, you did a great job.
No, God dang it. All right, I will read it. You can fucking.
Plus, I got my sunglasses on.
I will read it, Jay. God, this is such a bad idea.
The website lists 3 stages on how to achieve this, displayed by a couple of graphs, one being shown below. I got it.
You sure about that?
Where did I mess up? Just mash?
She said your teeth are crooked, and it almost broke me. Oh, God. Why do people watch this show?
I don't know. People love me when I came in for my rants, and then now they're like, Jay's retarded. Welcome to the internet.
Hayden's just regretting all of his super chats.
Yeah, Hayden, thanks.
You fucked this one all up. Anyway, money does not matter to them either. They possess infinite funds from BlackRock, Vanguard, and governments.
Hold on. Before you continue, BlackRock is like the #1 holder of Bitcoin, by the way. If you didn't know that.
I don't think I knew that, actually.
Yeah.
So
You wonder where they got their money from?
There are also several well-known companies involved. Discover, Sephora, Unilever. Is that how you say that? H&R.
Oh,
Block.
wait. We're having a little trouble with the article there, boss man.
and Campbell's Soup, to name a few. The idea is to make DEI a part of the bloodstream of society at large, hence why they have the sinister goal of using brands to reach Gen Z.
100%.
What better way to ingrain the poison that is DEI into society than by influencing the youth?
It's what we just freaking talked about, man.
Yep.
Exactly what we just talked about. Get them in their grade school era, and you get them for life.
What the
Crazy.
fuck just happened to you? Did you just die?
I got like a big hankering in there, man. I don't know what it was. Had a lot of fruit today. Could have been some pulp coming back up.
I'm trying real hard to reel this one back in, and Jay is not making it easy at all. Like, he's not making it easy. Hayden for 10 says, you missed the part in the video where they explain that they're making changes to account for the loss because DEI is dumb and they need it in everything but continue. Go back to the video, Jay.
All right, here we go.
The officers, etc. And people are just like, okay, so if that's gone, what else do we do? And it's like, it should be part of your DNA. It should be part of your everyday operations, regardless of which department you're a part of, and it goes beyond your employees. Like,
That's right.
How is it impacting the industry that you're a part of? How is it impacting your customers and clients? You know, all of those things. And so, like I said, you're speaking my language. So, you know, tell us a little bit about this framework, because I think, you know, many of the people that listen to this show are, you know, some are DEI practitioners, some are in HR or in culture teams, and some are just leaders, you know, within their organizations that want to be more inclusive. And so if you could share that framework so people have an understanding of, okay, these are some things I need to be considering or thinking about.
Yeah. So, okay. So we decided kind of early on when we when you know we created Bridge, and you know, it should be said that we're still a young organization. We're not yet a toddler, but you know, we're courageous, so we act like teenagers. And so very early on, I was connected. So I had worked in a past project with an incredible professor
at a university.
University, Dr. Omar Rodriguez Villa. And I was talking to him when I was creating Bridge, and I said, you know, Omar, what research can we do that will change the trajectory and start to allow people, everyone in every company, to understand that inclusion is the job of all and not the job of one. And so together we created a research program called Voices of Inclusion. And what we wanted to do was to understand what the business practices were that contribute to equities or inequities in the marketplace. We focused on the marketplace because clearly there would be dependencies on the workplace, and there's not a lot of research out there on the marketplace, right? And so if you're an inclusive brand in the marketplace, then you're obviously doing some pretty good stuff in the workplace. So we interviewed about 50 chief diversity officers, chief marketing officers, and CEOs. And what I should say, just as a kind of aside, Sasha, I think it's important, is if you look at the Bridge board of directors, you'll see an intersection between chief diversity officers. So we have like the chief diversity officer from Discover Financial and Unilever and Nielsen. But then we have the marketing leaders from Colgate and Indeed and Campbell's. And then we have CEOs from a number of different companies. Because we believe, again, this is kind of acting out on our mission, is that the change needs to happen at that.
How do you start a company about inclusion and you're able to speak to CEOs of some of the biggest corporations that is out there?
Yep.
How does that even happen? Like, tell me, like, how does that work? Hey, we're not exactly toddlers, but we're teenagers here. And I spoke to Campbell's and Colgate.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing that should be scary, is how quickly they are connected to these major companies, these major CEOs,
that's what I'm saying.
And that they have the authority to go ahead and mention those. Like, I have a lot of conversations with a lot of people, all right? Now, now, of course, I know I'm controversial. Hi, Zack Snyder. But I have a lot of conversations with a lot of people, and I always try to do my due diligence of like, hey, can I mention that we've talked, or do you not want me to, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like in terms of like, people reach out to us all the time and tell us like, hey, we believe in what you're doing or whatever, YouTube channels, big YouTube channels, network people, whatever. And I try to always steer clear of not mentioning people unless there's like they want to come on the channel at some point or some shit like that. And so so hearing them like talk about how they're connected to these CEOs and how they can actually promote it, some crazy shit going on right there.
That's the end.
Intersection.
Okay,
of
so we're gonna call it there. But in terms of like reading the article, because I want to send everybody over there to read Jessica's article and get a little more insight into it. But at least we were able to kind of introduce it. And great job to Jessica, and thank you to Hayden for being so passionate about this. And gonna have Kirsha on Geeks and Gamers very soon, next Monday. So that's going to be awesome, and I know Hayden's going to be really excited for that. So I'm looking forward to it. I cannot wait. All right, so Jay, you going to hang while I read super chats, or are you going to go to bed?
Yeah, I'm good.
All
Unless
right,
you want me to go.
No, fucker. Ira Brownridge says this super chat identifies as a 50. I read that one earlier. Teresa Young's mad at me, so let me see if I can find her. She says she's been waiting 3 hours for her member message to be read. Krista, oh, here it is. Teresa Young member message. It's at the very top, Krista. Scanning in, hail the 199. MAGA 2024. Love you guys and your crew. I'm 61. You're the same age as my son, so you're not too old. I'm the old one. Keep going. Thank you, Teresa Young. McCock with 20 gifted memberships. Thank you. For the Emperor says, it's Trump or bust for America. Thank you. Lord of the Rion Rumble for 2. Trump for president. For Super Earth for democracy. I got that one earlier, Krista, and the Daramuth one, and the True Mr. Gentleman. Adam Magus says, yo, thank you. Kelly R, those 20 gifted memberships earlier. Thank you. Robert Bro Kerr, gifted 5 D-Day Cobra memberships. Thank you. TJ says, hail all my riggas up in here. Trump for life to save the world. Fuck all these criminals trying to stop the man. Agreed. Lord of the Ree says, on Rumble says, are they sneaking in the spaghetti with the spoons on their back? How do I say that one? How do I say that? Pythagoras says, Larry Bird is the GOAT. He does it all, including the greatest trash talker. I love Larry Bird. He's in my top 5. He ain't better than Jordan. He just ain't. Babo Yogi, welcome to the Snake Pit. Vault 95 says, it was so funny how all the Tuesday Night's Main Event super chats last night were about Beardo. Loved that one. Nicknamed him Fear the Moving Goalpost. PJ says, there are certain parts of certain bugs that are so bad for you and your body can never digest them. Also, watch out if you look at certain foods, they're already doing this. It is ridiculous. Look at that, Jay. You got some peeps in there supporting what you're saying. Doesn't happen very often, so you should celebrate it when it happens.
I didn't want to say anything because you were reading.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the Snake Pit.
Thank you, Jay.
I really do.
William Cap says, I love this family. You all rock. PJ says, open the windows and let the bugs in. Meals on Wings program. Zeke the Wise. Jeremy wins the last time. Brother Jeremy Osteen, bless this chat. Jeremy Osteen has been very happy with the results of tonight. Jeremy Osteen says, praise Brother Jay. Praise Brother Jay. Thank you, Brother Jay, for being here. Jeremy Osteen will open the doors to his palace in Houston, Texas, anytime. But all those other people don't get to come in because Jeremy Osteen says, well, I'm in. There you go. Isn't he in Houston? I think he's in Houston. Or is it Dallas? It might be Dallas. Where's Jeremy Osteen's church at? I think it's in Dallas. Mod Eric
gotta
says,
be
I
in
keep,
Texas. Yeah.
expecting them to say this is not my water. I do not drink regular water. I need my water from the Icelandic glacier filtered through shale from the ancient volcano. Is it in Houston? Am I right about that? Okay. Cthulhu's favorite cultist says, while I didn't miss your perspective in Mario Kart this week, I missed you being there. No figotry.
Thank you.
General Duality, did y'all see they have or are trying to pass anti-Semitism bill? Matt Gaetz posted about it. The bill will make certain parts of the Bible illegal. I saw Matt Gaetz tweeted about it. Zamizi says, Jay, my ass hurts and it's all your fault.
I don't know what to say.
Vault 95 says, Jeremy, the big buildings all look the same, is legitimately called the international style. Also noticed my local Pizza Hut no longer has its cool red roof. It's depressing. Valkyria Winter says, Jay, you the man beast. Krista, you are so cute. And hi, Jeremy. Much love to you all and chat always, as always, Skol. Thank you, Valkyria Winter. Good to see you here. Bradley Scott says, celebrating a year of asking the big question, Jeremy, fishing video? Thanks for kicking ass. You too, other guy. I want to go fishing so bad. Doug B with that 50 says, Jessica Lindstrom rocks. Chapter Master Ray Duran says, Jeremy, Titanfall 2 win. Is Titanfall 2 even working right now? Somebody in the chat says, Jeremy, are you a right-wing conservative? No, I'm a Trumplican. That's what I am. I'm MAGA. I don't give a fuck about right-wing, left-wing, conservatism, liberalism. I care about MAGA and Trump. Stuart Halverson says, Jay, can't wait for Green. My 11-year-old son keeps asking me when it's coming out. Look at that.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Soon.
That's awesome. Neg says, Cobra leader is not allowed to die. He is a faithful supporter of the Emperor of Man. Cholesterol be damned. Hail the 199. Bring on the MAGA fruit. I'm going to be eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. So Rab Nad says, the bridge lady looks like, let's see, from Lord of the Rings. Oh, yeah. I've got to blow up the thing. My font is way too small. Denethor from Lord of the Rings. Tried to unsee that. She just as mad as he was too. These people are deranged and corrupt. There we go. All right, that's better. Breyer says, if Jordan was a 10, Kobe was a 9.9. Kobe's my favorite basketball player. Kobe is not a 9.9 to Jordan's 10. He's just not. Jordan's the 10. Kobe's like a 9. Kobe ain't that close to Jordan. Nobody's close to Jordan. I love Kobe. All right? Let's see. Dan says he's too old probably, but I would like Thomas Sowell. Yeah, he's way old, isn't he? Let's see. Blackguard with those 5 get the memberships. Thank you, Dirty Jersey. Best CobraCast ever. 199 Rebellion for life. Slain Hope says, I died 3 times watching that. River Miles says, militia. Eric K says, Jay has to make himself look pretty for you all to be here in a few. Legalized adulthood says, Trump's administration had an African-American unit. Let's see, unit lynched and replaced with a Caucasian Winky. Fantastic Knox says, these protesters are wild. They should go over there and fight for that country if they love it so much. Man, my head hurts so much, yet it's so funny. Chris Trapp says, Robert D has Napoleon system dementia fueling TDS. Robert De Niro. Big Dog says, yo, so pissed. I literally worked 2 jobs for 7 years to pay off my student loans so I could be debt free. Now I got to see everyone get free load payoffs. My country hates me and success responsibility. 1,000%. 1,000%. JT says, hail Snake Pit and greetings, Jeremy. Personal sleeper pick, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds. Great governor who will not overshadow President Trump 199. Lower Lip Slicker says, I died several times as a kid. My mom told me to get up and walk it off. Future Boy for 10 says, company I work for introduced the brand new DEI board a few years ago. It was 9 white dudes, 1 black lady, 1 Asian dude. I LOL'd at the irony. I love working here. Alan Tanasi says, Rowdy Roddy Piper is goated, RIP, and hail to him. Johnny the Wizkid says, can we still react to the interview of the A-bomb? Not tonight. We are way over. Sorry. Mod Eric says, for Jay, $1. Sally Ito says,
Thank
cheers
you.
to Jay. Jake Skywalker says, Jay, I showed you my butter dish. Please respond.
It looks wonderful.
Cellular Dream says, Jay is gay. Modalicious says, Jay reminds me of a 90s sitcom supporting character whose career didn't take off like the main actors.
That's pretty good.
Holy shit. Legalized Adulthood says, here's a skinned Flint, 199. You owe me a penny. Eric K says, Biden just released billions to cover student debt. Yep. Chris Trapp says, radical jihadist agitators have infiltrated America and are now causing mayhem. Over 15 million illegals. Biden, take America back. Trump 2024. Alan Tanasi says, these protesters don't need aid. They look like they need a shower. Kelly R., I'd be ashamed if they were my kids. Slain Hope says, someone should have got a drone with a bucket of KFC on, let's see, a... is it rope to make them run around and jump when the chicken leg falls out? They fight over it. Demogenize says, we need term limits and no more pay to play. Bryce Murphy says, Jay is on fire. Babo Yogi says, I'm broke now. Can't buy Jay's next book. Look at that, Jay. Spirian for the 199. Thank you. Yo Pop says, what's up, chat? What's up, Jeremy, Krista, and Rebellion Guy? Orange Gonton says, I know griffs. I have the best griffs. Yo Pop says, what's up, Eric K and Cam Man? Slain Hope says, someone in the chat is asking how to turn on gift subs. SBZ says, wait, Acromatical Chronicles green main character is a strong independent woman. Has Jay gone woke?
Yeah.
Legalized Adulthood says, try saying Comic Hut 5 times fast, bro. Finding 199s ain't a job for weaklings. Comic Hut. I'm not gonna say it fast. I'm not gonna do it. Big Black Ninja. Speaking of things I don't want to say fast, I'm looking for some mint to oil up. Future Boy says Jeremy sits when he pees. Ira Brownridge, Basilord says Jay knows how to write, let alone read. Those are question marks, Jay. Ira Brownridge says people remember that Rico is a crime. Keck Lord says 3PO talking about slaying dragons in politics reminds me of tilting against windmills. Gerald Armstrong says eat the bugs. Tweetone says, does this mean no more 1 a.m. bat brownies from Walmart? Holy shit, that's old school. And yes, this means no more bat brownies from Walmart for me. Man, that's
Until he gets
sad.
regulated.
Damn, no, it's because of my cholesterol.
I know, but if you get regulated, if it, like your cholesterol
I will have my cholesterol dropped in 2 weeks probably. Kelly R says tofu, Jeremy. Who would have thunk? Delona says go carnivore. Cholesterol goes down for real. The Sean 2 says, Jay, do you remember Jabba Jaw? He gets no respect like he always says. I brought it up because those people said you are irrelevant, LOL.
Yeah, they did. I'm irrelevant.
Bro, how many fucking super chats do we have? Kecklord says, you need some Gen X commentators so that all can understand certain comments. Hint. Matthew Hammond says, Crowder has a membership drive to fund an election decision desk. He will share out election information that might use on election night. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, Crowder's probably going to have fantastic coverage. I'm sure a lot of people are, so that's going to be pretty cool. Cam Man says, wow, Jeremy, learn to grift from them. I'm trying. Cerberus says, feed them bugs. They can support 2 causes. Kellen says, this is what happens when you have no adversity in your life and are unemployment, you LARP. Dan says, I hope Marty and Doc go back to 1955 and stop Biff from giving himself the sports almanac because we have to be in an alternative timeline. MAGA baby. Legalized Adulthood says they're evolving their flag into Jackson Pollock painting. Eric K says Jeremy will always be just a gay guy. My favorite gay says, hi, Jay. Archer Blaze says, half of the original flag isn't even showing. John Kinney says, whoa, 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 slow your roll. Jeremy asked Chuck Norris for forgiveness right now. Chuck Norris won a staring contest with the sun. AD Victorium says, Jeremy and Jay, have you seen the Mamala clip I have with Drew Barrymore? William Cap says, they want to make sure the plug will no longer fit the socket. John Yarber says, among the arrested in Colombia were the state-paid actors. Future Boy says, let's give Miss Crabtree a Glock and see what happens. John Kennedy says, just letting you know, Jeremy, Jay, Cam Man, and Eric K., you are all appreciated. 199. As are all of you. I take pride in the fact that this is one of the most super chatted channels on YouTube, and I read every fucking super chat if at all possible. Same with Geeks and Gamers, and we try to do. I mean, I know every super chat means the world to me. Every comment means the world to me. Every like, every share, the lurkers, like every single person that supports us means the world to me, and you all help this show. And I don't know why the fuck people watch us, but I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Kellen says, if teachers want to carry, they should have the choice of proper training. If they don't want them to be armed guards at minimum, too easy. Ian, Let's Go Buck says, these hunger strikes are weak sauce compared to the outfit strike Jeremy's been on for several months. This dedication is what the 199 is all about. Chad Layton says, for your super duper grift. John Yarber says, Mike is live. Call him. How long ago was that? Golden Nugget says, I take it all back. My troubles are nothing compared to those poor, starving college freedom fighters. Eric K., I wear Oakleys, you fig. Aaron says, Jay aboard Vtuber dressed as pirate. Johnny the Winskis, the McDonald's I had in Japan taste way better. Celluloid Dream, you ain't cool unless you pee your pants. Eric K., the Biden jeans come with pee and poo stains. Tweeted Tone says, Jeremy Osteen, breathing thy Thanos. Let's see. Oh, Lordy. Shorty Short, Captain Jack, best movie entrance ever. Legalized adulthood. Not enough boobs here. Going to watch some Hercules, the legendary journeys. Toodles. Thank you, Legalized Adulthood. I appreciate it, man. Alec Baldwin's, is this Eric? Oh, Eric Barron's finger. Sorry, I miss Aaron. Me no see so good anymore. Old Renaissance nerd says, speaking her language, so her language is retarded. MCU? Krista, is that really MCU fan?
I think so. This is over on Streamlabs.
MCU fan for 50 on Streamlabs.
Stimpy.
Says, can you send Krista... Oh, my God. Can you send... No,
it probably is not then.
This is not MCU fan. Can you send Krista PP panties on the download? Don't need to read this one. Fuck.
Too late. Thank you.
Too late. Holy shit.
PP
Golden
panties.
Dedicated.
It's done with a J. Yeah.
No.
Why?
All right,
I thought you wanted the pee
I was
pants.
defending Krista. Now you can send them to Krista.
Nah, you guys got Jay's P.O. box, not mine.
Holy shit. Golden Nuggets is dedicated to Jessica Lindstrom. You made my day. Look at that from Golden Nuggets. That is awesome. Kevin Crod says, for your 4-hour stream tonight, Jeremy and Jay, one of the longest normal streams. Go Trump 2024. Let's go. Is that it, Krista? Are we caught up?
We're all caught up.
We are
Thank you.
all caught up. Holy shit. What a stream.
Thank you for reading super chats the correct way.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Appreciate it.
I'm sorry, Miss Nova. I'm sorry, Miss Nova. Jay, where can they find you?
Drunk 3PO. Right there.
That was such a long pause.
It was so weird, man. It was very weird.
Are you okay?
Also, History of Pirates.
Yeah.
That's a great channel. We just got monetized on Facebook.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
You guys have been amazing tonight. I really blown away, and can't wait for Achromatic Chronicles to come out. It's going to be great, and it's going to be awesome. And I know you guys are going to support the hell out of Jay. We got Geeks and Gamers Daily tomorrow. I might make a video to upload to Geeks and Gamers tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But D-Day Cobra Clips, please go over there. Check out that channel. Jay Hailstorm's been doing a lot of work over there. And I appreciate what he's doing. I'm sure there's we get him a shit ton of content tonight on this channel. So there's going to be a lot of shorts and a lot of clips over there of nonsense. We got to get Jay's iMash clip over there. That'll be good. And yeah, but great stream. Thank you guys so much. I mean, I'm blown away by the support. Alan Tanasi for 50. He said, here's a 50 for going this long. I thought you stopped. Almost. But you just put us over. My God. I got to, I usually do. I wait for 1,500 likes, and that's why we haven't been hitting the 1,500 likes to show the sexy back end. I think we need to show the sexy back end tonight. I think we need to do that tonight. I think so. What do you think, Jay?
Let's do it.
I think we need to. I don't know.
Thanks, Matt.
Let's see. Hang on. I don't know how to do this. I think I just have to do this right here. So we are only at 1,452. But you know what? Tweetatone says, member Fortnite? I'm member. I know. Jay, do you want to play Fortnite with me this weekend? The people really want me to play Fortnite again. Oh, no, you're out,
to
right?
go to Philadelphia Friday night.
Too fucking big deal.
It'll be the last con for like 2 months.
Must be nice to be a big deal.
It is nice. First class.
I'm going to show everybody I think that this is going to work. Let me see. Okay, Jay, can you share your screen? Just to something, anything. Okay?
Yeah.
You share your screen just to something generic. Okay? And then as soon as you do that, I'm going to show the sexy back end because it is a fucking sexy back end. Not to mention, you got Rumble and Kick and Streamlabs. What the hell's wrong with you guys? And Jessica, shout out to you. Great job on the article. Tweetatone says, play Cold War at least. Oh, I'll play the hell out of some Cold War. But all right, here we go. Sexy back end. I think this is going to work. Did that work? Well, it shows the sexy back end, but we disappeared. So, but that's okay. So there is the sexy back end, ladies and gentlemen. $2,000 in chat revenue and 200 new members. Holy shit. That's a lot, Jay.
Amazing.
That is a lot. You stop sharing your screen now. Holy crap. What a fucking night. And I thank you guys so much. I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of blown away. I'm really humbled by the support. And I appreciate Jay. I appreciate Krista, Eric, Cam Man, Jay Hailstorm, not Beardo. Do you appreciate Beardo?
He
Jay?
wasn't here. Why would you mention his name?
I called him earlier. I had to call him gay. I got a super chat.
Well, that was a super chat.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I don't know what you don't have to get mad about it. I mean,
you want to see something cool?
Not really. I kind of was wanting to end it, but I guess
kind of cool, man. So somebody made these. These are History of Pirates on YouTube. It's a coin. It's like a pirate treasure coin, and if you scan the back, it takes you to like the link tree.
That is kind of cool.
So I got that in the mail the other day.
Cool.
So it's like a pirate coin. It's like a card, like a calling card.
That is kind of cool.
Ooh, someone's calling me. Hello?
Hey, man.
Hey.
I just wanted to call and tell you that you're gay. Ha 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 ha. He's probably so mad at me right now for calling him gay during a live stream, and I didn't even get a super chat.
I know, pretty gay.
All right, well, we're going to leave it at that. Jay gets to go hang out with Gina Carano because he's the man. And I hope you guys will support Achromatic Chronicles. Pre-Dawn Corpses, thanks, Jeremy and Jay, for making my birthday even better. Krista, are you going
happy
live?
Birthday.
Sleepy now.
Go live for an hour.
Go live for an hour, Krista.
Go.
The people will you guys go show her some love? She goes live for an hour.
Sleepy.
with your VTuber. Go live with your VTuber for an hour.
He likes when I say EP. Yeah, I guess I'll go live for now.
Chris is gonna go live. I'll raid her over on Kick. So for those that, if you go over to Kick, I'll raid her Kick channel. So Krista, you want to go now and get it set up?
Sure.
The people
Okay,
are gonna
thank
go
you.
and support you. Okay, they're gonna go
Thank
support you.
you.
All right. So go show
Appreciate
Krista
it.
some love over on her Kick channel. I'll also be
See you
dropping
there.
links over there. And Jay,
Bye.
Are you on daily? Bye, Krista.
No.
Jay, are you on daily tomorrow?
Friday.
Why not tomorrow?
Because I got high tea.
I'll give you $5 if you're on daily tomorrow. I'll send you.
Yeah, have a great night, everyone. Thanks for all the support. I love CobraCast, and maybe I'll just rename Drunk 3PO to something else, and we'll just do politics.
No. A dude that hangs out with Gina Carano that has a name Drunk 3PO that talks about politics is fucking gold, okay? You're going to have all these people that are going to be like, this man's based, he's calling shit out, and his name's Drunk 3PO. What the only reason you and me know each other is because your name was Drunk 3PO. And I'm like, who is dumb enough to name themselves Drunk 3PO? I got to get to know this guy. That's the reason that we know each other. Keep the name and talk about politics, not specifically politics as much as just real world issues. Do it, Jay. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. But all right, guys, thank you so very much. I'm going to end here on YouTube.
Love you.
I'm going to end on Rumble, but I'm going to stay live on Kick for a minute. And then we will raid Krista. So if you have not...
So wait a minute. If I click off StreamYards, are you gone?
No. I'll go full screen.
Talk to him, Jeremy.
And he's gone. So there you go. So I'm going to end at YouTube and on Rumble. So again, thank you guys so much. I will be on Kick for just a couple of minutes until Krista goes live, and then we'll raid her over on Kick. So she's great. Jay's great. The whole team is great, and I really appreciate it. And just so you guys know, supporting me here, supporting on Geeks and Gamers, it all helps the machine for Geeks and Gamers. And that means the world to me. It allows me to do things. It allows me to make decisions and, take care of the things that need to be taken care of. So I really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me the opportunity to do this. And I think every day I wake up and get the opportunity to do this, and I know why I'm able to do this. It's because of the people that make this possible. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to end. I'm going to go BRB for just a minute and end on Rumble and on YouTube. And then I will be back over on Kick for just a few minutes. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Have a good night. And we'll see you for Geeks and Gamers Daily tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Actually, I messed up. I got to do Sabaton. It's a 4-hour stream. I've got to do Sabaton. So I got to do that first. So we'll go Sabaton. Then I'll end on YouTube and Rumble. And then I'll go to Kick. We got to do Sabaton. Come on. Here we go, boys. Sabaton for the win.
Time to rule at last. 15 years have all been
Okay, there we go. We got that. You knew we were going to get that. All right, so I'm going to end on YouTube. I'm going to end on Rumble. We're going to be live on Kick for a quick minute. Chris is already live over there. We're going to raid Krista. I saw a couple people say, like, holy shit, the quality is better on Kick. It is. It's a lot better on Kick. It's crazy. But anyway, love you guys. I appreciate it. Have a good night. I'm going to go BRB for just a minute, and I'll see you guys over on Kick. Bye, everybody.